Hello there, everybody, and welcome back. I am so sorry. I actually had to close. I wanted to close it earlier. For some reason, after I checked quite a few messages, I overlooked this. Unbelievable. But anyway, it seems like we will have a game tonight. It will be played between Ulyss and BlackPitre, two very powerful teams from the CVFR squadrons. We've actually seen them in the CWC last season, and of course, Ulyss, you saw it did. It did not manage to go to the semifinals and the finals, but was quite powerful over there. Also, BlackPitre is recruiting or has recruited actually quite a few members, and now they're starting to work on their synergy between them. Same thing happening with Ulyss. They are doing exactly the same thing over there. The synergy is very important between the players. They on Ulyss, I gotta say, they have been playing a little bit longer between them, and this being a training game, we're gonna see them try out, of course, the new BBG, try out new metas, try out new civilizations, and we're gonna see what we're gonna end up with. I'm so thankful we're actually gonna have a game tonight. Woo! Sandro Games, hello there, sir. Good evening. Cleozine, hello there, and welcome back. I'm so sorry again. I had to close it and start it up again. Hopefully, we're gonna have this going here soon. Janek TW, good evening. Also, there is one meta, the City Park meta. Yes, I saw yesterday. Ben really wants to go for those city parks. Circa Session, also thank you so much for picking up that first promotion there. And indeed, BBG does seem problematic right now. Let me actually put it up on the screen here, or actually turn this off. The two things I need to turn off: first, the Premier League logo, and second, I need to turn off this Discord thing. There is we gotta take a look over here on the bar is in the floor. Okay, and there we go. Okay. Okay, we got it going. I think they're actually, oh yeah, they're gonna leave another AI over here to balance out the Congress, or maybe there is gonna be somebody that's gonna join. We'll see. Hopefully it's happening sooner rather than later. Since it is gonna be a training game, it's gonna be a bit more casual than usual, so we're still gonna probably see them go through the normal pick and ban phase. We're gonna still see them picking up those maps. They will want to play on the official maps. But I don't think they're actually going to care that much about the automatically banned maps of the CVFR. They're just going to go and pick whatever map they want. That's also a good one, by the way. If they do how to say, if they do go for the good maps over here, we might actually see them trying out the maps that are not always being played out, so they can get some experience on those rather than on the normal maps, which of course they have a lot of experience on, like Highlands, like Pangeas, like of course Seven Seas, and so on. Something like maybe a Primordial, a Continents and Islands. It is gonna be a little bit different, and this is exactly the scene where you actually want to have that happening. You want to see this going, how to say, you want to go through some training games, so when that actually comes into light, you have the experience needed to perform properly. Now we see them starting to switch around, and we got them switching their correct links here. Okay, so let's see. Alexis, krempp with Mikado, FloppyFlong and dISTORIA will be playing for BlackPitre, and on the other side we do have Phyrsos, Sprig, Sun-Tzu and Lege picking up the flag for Ulyss. We do have an AI spectator here, and I hope everybody has wait, I need to actually quickly rejoin, so I fix 0ms quickly. There we go. I do have to say that the resurgence of the city park over there, meta, is something to take a look at. I'm still not fully convinced it's going to work properly, but I'm pretty sure on civilizations like Scotland, it is the bomb. It was the bomb before, it is the bomb, or should be the bomb right now. It has been quite some time since we've seen it being played out at a massive scale, and it only used to work situationally if you had all of those things in order. Even yesterday, I guess we did have an amazing result coming up from Ben on his side with Mobande, and we're gonna need to see. Question. Coming back to the game here, FloppyFlong is asking, vous voulez le ban de la semaine ou pas? Do they want to ban? Do they want the bans of the week or not? And it looks like yes, it is the answer coming up from Sun-Tzu. Okay. So they do want Sun-Tzu, so Lege, Sun-Tzu, Sprig and Phyrsos on one side, and on the other side Floppy, Mikado, Alexis, krempp and dISTORIA. Okay. Now I don't know which are the bans for the week, by the way. Let me actually take a quick peek. I know there were I know the channel where they were displayed, but I totally forgot which ones were this week. So I think it is Pangea and 7 Seas. Pangea, Standard and 7 Seas. Okay. There we go. We're starting. We are starting. Okay, Pangea and 7 Seas. There we go. Alexis krempp was asking which are. But anyway, we do have maps, lakes, continents and islands, Terra, of course, Pangea, standard ridges, classic ridges, highlands, and primordial for them to choose from. They're starting to click on those buttons, think how they want to play this, and looking at what they're gonna do here. They did take out Pangea, so there are 4 maps that I can't really say they're that often played. We've seen lakes quite a few times, so continents and lands not that much. Primordial, let's go, and then highlands, of course, we've seen a lot of highlands. I do think they are gonna try to go for something out of the blue here, not actually go for highlands, something different, so they can have some experience on these fringe maps. Of course, lakes has been one of the maps actually quite preferred by the players, but it got taken down. So it's a choice between continents and islands and highlands. Okay, do they actually? Okay, well, there is another thing here. Since BBG did just got updated, we will probably gonna need to see if they're gonna want to play with BBG. How to say, see how the new BBG meta is starting to look like on the usual map. So it is highlands. Get ready for a long game. We got highlands. Ulyss versus BlackPitre. Let's go. Okay. What's going on over here? FloppyFlong is still needing to ban the first civilization, while Lege is gonna have the buttons for Team Ulyss. And we do have 10 more to go here, and 10 bans more to go. They're taking their good old time on highlands. Usually you do have give me a second. All right. On highlands, you do have most of the time civilizations with very good bonuses when it comes to the simming being picked up, and we do need to see if it's going to be the case for tonight. I'm just checking something on the phone, by the way. We do have them actually right now. Wow, running the clock here, running down the clock. 1 second to go, and it looks like they did pick Scotland as the first ban. Makes sense. That's gonna be quite important for them to take out. Let me actually switch really quickly the map here. Echo Foxtrot 123, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Let me actually switch this around. Highlands, it's gonna be the map for tonight. Okay. So, Alexis krempp is asking to wait. Le Mali, and then asking about the Mali. What? Floppy is asking what was the. Oh, I don't. I think they're a bit confused about what they should have as autobans, or why what they want to do here or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, Phyrsos is asking, but it is the ban of the squadrons, or what are the bans of the squadrons? A part of Saladin's Sultan. So they don't have, they're playing on the CVFR squadrons bands, they're not playing on the other ones. So they do have Mali Coupe and the Sultan, and then the 2 Egypts, Ptolemaic and Ramses. Okay, so those are the bands. Now, they did take out immediately, as you can see, Scotland. unfortunate. It is what it is. It's the happy Scotland is not going to be a part of the game. It would have been amazing if we actually got to see some of those amenities come to shine over there with so many bonuses from the ecstatic citizens. But now we do have also gold taken out, and again there's quite a bit of chatter going on behind the scenes to see what the bands they want to go for. You can actually take a look. They're running down the clock to the last few seconds to actually choose their civilizations here to ban. Very important, because this is the new meta. They need to figure out, they need to actually bounce around a few ideas to see if the civilizations are warranting a ban or not. And they do take out the Babylon. This is a civilization that is let in by default in the CVFR squadrons, and of course it did get a ban right here. Yeah, it's powerful, and I know dISTORIA really likes to play it, so yeah, they banned it. His team actually banned it, so it's even he considers it's a bit too much. Rafifi is saying a banned Robert on Highlands is maybe a little too much. I don't think so, actually. On Highlands it's pretty good, because you actually get okay, you might not get triple continents or double continents or so on, but you still will get the amenities from your allies if they're on multiple continents, and you can have auto remap, like you can have remaps because of the remap tokens. So that makes sense. On the other side, we did see I would say you have enough time to develop your empire, and Scotland is quite good when you have that time. You can actually get for example, to make work good use of the parks. You can make good use of that Liang third promotion. Not to mention you can try to go for the entertainment complexes much faster. You might try to snipe one of those early engineers, and of course get Colosseum and so on, which is going to be amazing. If you keep your people happy, it is going to be amazing. The Cry X TV, good evening, sir. Oh, wait, is that the Cry 9th TV? Also, I'm new to Civ 6 competitive. Why is goal every time banned? Good evening, sir. First of all, second of all, we did have goal show up multiple times that it has a very good potential in most games. First of all, it has a very good defense with the extra Burones, king of the Burones damage that it gets on his units. It can actually withstand a lot of damage from his opponents, even if it is against very strong nations like Scythia, for example, at the beginning of the game, Rome, and so on. Then it's his production does have a lot of points also, and can acquire quite a few points with the Opidums, with its ability to acquire also those early engineers and so on. It makes like the whole thing makes him very powerful, especially on maps where you don't have that much you do have a lot of distance between you and your opponents, and you have a lot of hills to benefit from on Highlands. Now, goal is not going to be that favored on naval maps, so for example, like continents and islands, archipelago, even primordial, the players might actually frown thinking of goal there. Yeah, you can also, the mines do benefit from that extra culture. Having extra culture gets you to the civics faster. When you get to the civics faster, it's it allows you to open up the cards. Using the cards gives you discounts, and like it's a rolling ball. It's a circle of amazingness over there for gold. I see they did take out 3 more civilizations: Kree with Kublai Khan, China, and then Mubande, but they did let in the other Congo, the normal Congo in, of course. FloppyFlong is going to go for Philip II, which is again quite surprising on a map like Highlands, to go for first pick as a civilization that has naval powers, and of course Philip II having that naval spawn will probably give him quite a bit of how to say, somewhere an ocean, a little ocean somewhere, some inland sea that he can benefit from. But the big thing is those internal trade routes, and of course his ability to get a lot of gold. We're going to need to see if there's going to be a nation that could go for holy sites. And this is something that also Spain does very well. Going against nations that have other religions than him. He is going to get a free +5 for going against them. And of course, that's going to matter quite a bit. Lege is gonna go for Shaka, or I should say he picked Shaka, a very well-known civilization on maps like Highlands and other maps as well. Very, very strong bonuses coming up from with early cores, with early armies. Sun-Tzu is going to go for another one of those normal ones. He's going to go for the Rome, a very flexible civilization in most situations. You don't really care about that fresh housing because you do get the bath and you get the housing from it. You also have legions to play with and get some extra era score points from those. The free monuments give you again quite a bit of culture at the beginning, so you're more gonna be likely to want to settle a lot of cities from the beginning. We do have Hungary coming up next year. Matthias Corvinus with its ability to levy those city-states from across the map and do the damage against his opponents there. Ash Ku 805, good evening sir, and thank you so much for the follow there. Maybe we will see one of the teddies, or maybe actually Lege is quite a fan of Bulmus. I gotta say it's quite a fan of Bulmus. They did take out unfortunately Coupe, so yeah, not gonna be Coupe again. Could have seen Rough Rider if our money was not reverted, but now I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see. Bulmus is still a choice there. Bulmus, man. Bulmus. Yeah, I'm taking Bulmus. And yes, actually, Pedro II is also a good choice, especially right now. It makes quite an interesting choice for him. Okay, we'll see. I do want to quickly go and click the button on the espresso so it starts up another coffee. I guess it is what it is. I'm gonna actually, should I don't know, what do the guys think? Am I energized enough right now? You just throw me a yes or a no over there, because I feel like I lost quite a bit of my hype with the bit I would say with all of the problems we had like an hour and a half ago, because we didn't get the game going. They wanted to add two faith to production to trade route to the city of money, but they reverted because it was a possible cause of bugs. Okay. Well, to be honest, possible and actual bugs are two different things. Why don't they test them? I don't get it. Why don't they test them? You know, like you whatever. Frustrating. Anyway, we do have Mapuche coming up as the 7th choice. We do have it looks like Phoenicia coming up 8th, Arabia coming up on 9th, and then Korea on the 10th choice. Quite a few surprises over here, especially Mapuche. Does feel like it's a surprise. I know his Shimamul did get a facelift with an extra production point that he got. He's getting a little bit later, but I wouldn't have thought they're gonna actually end up banning it in the second phase. I would have thought civilizations like even Pakachuti would be over him when it comes to this stage. Of course, it still has that amazing power to send those units all across the map. And I gotta say, wait, they did not ban Ethiopia? Whoa. Wait, is this a mistake? They did not ban Ethiopia? It's still open, right, for the picking. Sprig is going to go for Pakachuti, and that's... Oh my god, okay, that's quite a surprise over there. I understand that they went for Arabia, that makes sense. Phoenicia, again, makes sense. Victoria also is a very good choice here, but it looks like it got picked. Alexis krempp is going to go for it. Then we do have Korea, that again, a very powerful choice on this map. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, I really think dISTORIA is playing with our minds right now. Okay, there we go. Something like Christina does make more sense than Macedon on this map. Like, you want Macedon, but you want it on, how to say, closer maps. You want it on Pangaeas, you want it on Terra maps, you know. I don't think it makes sense to go for this one, but I guess it's fine. This is what it is. Give me a second over here. Russia and Canada still there too. Yeah, that's true. Well, we do have Qin actually, the mandate of heaven from China. This is the wonder China, right? The one that gets to build ancient classical wonders with the builders to complete the 15% original cost. It's been some time since we've seen this actually being used to its full potential. It used to be the China religion, right? And the religion that you get with I would say, with the Stonehenge, and then you go for divine inspiration, you go for secret places, you get all of those there, and keep building wonders until you actually get everything done. Simon Bolivar is going to be the last choice here, and looks like Phyrsos is going to pick it for his teammates. We do have them switching around a little bit their slots here, and we're going to soon get the option to actually I would say ready up for the games here. Okay, I get to ready up. Let me quickly fix up these 0 MSs. Oh no, I don't get to ready up. What? No, I just got to change my color. I thought that also allows me to ready up. It is what it is. Okay, they're switching their civilizations around, and okay, there we go. He unlevied the draft. dISTORIA is gonna go for China in the first order. He's gonna have the first slot in the game. That means they are gonna prioritize him getting those wonders, getting those priorities there for the great people. Lege is gonna go next with Rome. Sun-Tzu is gonna be on Inca. We got Alexis, krempp on Matthias Corvinus, Sprig with Simon Bolivar, Mikado with Victoria, FloppyFlong on Philip II, and then Phyrsos on Simon Bolivar. Okay, so this is a totally different lobby. Have you guys noticed there were like no drops in this lobby? I don't want to jinx it, honestly. I don't want to jinx it, but do you guys see this difference? Wow. Wow. That's just, you know, wow. Okay. Totally different game. You know, like you've had any problems with the French players? Yeah, I mean, we're kind of close, right? So I guess it's fine. But I'm pretty sure having so much like extra ping over there, it causes a problem. Oh, remap vote, right? Remap vote. You're correct. Thank you. Thank you. Totally forgot about that. Let me see. Manage prediction, start prediction. How many remaps? 0, 1, 2. Let's go for 2 minutes. Let's go for 2 minutes. Okay. So we're actually loaded in the game. We loaded in the game, guys. You see? Yeah, you need to get your points back. I see how it is. I see how it is. I also need to clean my glasses. Definitely need to clean my glasses here. It looks like we're gonna get to talk about the map here from the west side, and of course Rome is gonna be in our vision. He is gonna have a few mountains that he can settle on the right side. I do see a +3 campus over there. I see he has some fish and some reefs that he could use for the extra adjacency towards his campuses. And looking at his official choices here, I do want to quickly check if they are using BCY. As far as I know, they did vote it down. So yeah, it is off. So they're still gonna need to move for the tutus, and we're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna be a thing for them. We do have I would say we do have fresh water coming up from Rome in multiple cities. He's gonna have a decent amount of coast to go for, and I guess the biggest question would be, does he actually have somebody to trade with on the same coast, or at least a possibility for him to get some trade routes with somebody? No, he actually, oh, there is a possibility here. Spain. Different teams, man, different teams. That actually might allow Spain over there to get some of those armadas on this ocean, so he can go against Rome if he wants to. Now we do have Rome with the choice to go for the stone tile or stay in place. I think actually staying in place is probably going to be the best choice. He does have that deer tile to work, the 2-3, and if he does move, he's going to require his allied support, which, I mean, okay, sure, it can be, but then he's going to keep requiring his allied support so he can get to acquire all of the other tutus around his city. I'm pretty sure he also has the vision over all of these tiles. There we go. Yeah, he does have quite a bit of vision over all of these tiles. Moving forward, we do need to see on his team, we do have Sun-Tzu with Inca, but I don't see him actually settling. Simon Bolivar, no. Phyrsos, no. Wow, so many few settles over here. Let's just quick. Okay, there we go. We got Sun-Tzu to the southeast of Rome, decently far away from him. Sun-Tzu is gonna have actually very good mountains and the plains mountains, plains hills for his terrace farms. It's amazing to actually benefit from that. He's gonna move for the 2-2 and he's gonna get the terrace farm right next to his city. He's gonna be booming over here. A decent amount of pastures that he could improve also, although I think actually he's gonna chop quite a few of them so he can get those more terrace farms going much better with the terrace farms, right? We do have him also with a decently I would say spaced out mountain on the east side. I do see fresh water from rivers to the west side, and I do see also Tsingi de Bemaraja in the snow, in the tundra in the south. That is quite important. We got him with a few extra era scores that he can get over here. Oh, wow, the extra point of culture and the extra point of science. That is it. We do have him with a city also on the cattle tile to the north, and I do see he's going to be having a decent amount of distance towards his next door neighbor over there, Mikado, to the northeast, which is going to be from his opposing team to the west side. He has nobody until we reach actually Spain, very, very far away on the west side. So, okay, let's take a look at Simon Bolivar. Simon Bolivar did settle Bogota on a faith tile. That's a tobacco tile, and he can actually acquire another one. I don't think he's actually going to want to rush that fast. His pantheon doesn't look like he has extremely good pantheons here, but of course religious settlements on this map is quite powerful. Something like how to say, God of War and Plunder for him to take it away from Victoria or from Spain. Maybe a choice also, the district pantheon. City Patrian Goddess might be an option here. We do have Sprig with a few tiles to the north and to the southwest. It looks and to the west side. It looks like he's gonna get to settle a decent amount of cities here. He's also between an ally on the east side and two opponents on the west side. I think three opponents actually, to the south, to the southwest, and to the west side. So he's gonna have to pick who's he gonna go against. Of course, we do know the amazing timing of Gran Colombia. Those Llaneros come out to play. He's gonna get to use them against his opponents over there. And oh my god, I still have something over here. He's gonna get to play with them against his opponent over there. I really need to get a new one of these. Anyway, we do need to take a look also on Shaka. Shaka is going to be to the east of Gran Colombia, and we do see right south of him we do have Spain. FloppyFlong, he's fine. He should be fine dealing with Zulu. Looking at Ulundi, he has a 3-1 base. He probably settled on cattle tile. Okay, cattle tile, and I do see he's pumping out a scout in 2. He can actually set up coastal trade routes with Rome if he wants to. By the looks of it, he can get a city on this river to the east side. This is something we missed earlier. Uncle Farangal, yes, we got the one. We did it. We did it. The solution is Pedro II, who doesn't need amenities. He has his carnivals. Yes, exactly. We do have, wait, Kabachok, good evening, sir. Calling it out. Pakachuti has problems on Highlands. Big cities needs a lot of amenity and he lack of it. Well, I guess you need some entertainment complexes over there to deal with that problem. Maybe a Colosseum, maybe some Temple of Artemis. All of those could work. We do have Phyrsos also managing to get that scout out. I need to move a little bit faster here to talk about everything. I think we finished with the civilizations of Ulyss. Now on the right side, we do have BlackPitre, and Madrid over here is going to have his continent split. He can easily put a city to the south here and get that to pace going. Has a very, very good adjacency for his campuses from the geothermal fissure. Between it and the mountains, 2 campuses can be placed. Very, very good ones. 4 plus 4s plus 5s if you get more next to him. And we're going to need to see how he's going to try to use his government plaza also for this. I really like his tobacco tile on the west side. He can settle easily a city there and get some extra faith per turn. He did manage to also acquire a banana to get him some extra food for the beginning. He's getting a settler in 4 turns. Very nice, very nice. I don't see him going for a second scout here. dISTORIA, next up, to the west side. We do have him with a 2-3 deer tile. He does have a stone. Unfortunately, that stone is not going to allow him to get Stonehenge. He has more stone to the south and more stone to the north. He can actually... Okay, so I guess in the other cities he can get some, like a Stonehenge going. He is starting to improve his land around him. He's going to get actually... by the looks of it, animal husbandry first, and then he's switching to astrology next, or did he? I see him clicking on astrology. I'm thinking he actually went for this because, of course, he can actually get the deer tiles and so on. I'm actually quite curious if he's going to go for the Stonehenge tactics or go for something else, and this is something that he's going to get to reveal to us soon enough. They just put a bit of gold on him, by the way, to get there. The fastest solution to solve Inca amenities problem is conversation and put some national parks. Yeah. Conservation. We got a relic for dISTORIA. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Relic for dISTORIA over here. Nice. And also I do see more cities on the west side that could be nice. Very, very cool, very cool. I don't remember if you can place Stonehenge on... does it have a limit on floodplains, or is it just flatland plains, no thunder? Okay, so it doesn't seem like it says floodplains, so you can't use this. Oh, but you can use this, right? You just need irrigation. Okay, it's fine. Hungary just popped one of his scouts, popped a hut and got a scout. Looks like he's getting a settler out in 2, and I do see him going for the west side over here for the stone. He does have a Dead Sea in the south to settle for some extra points over there from Era Square, and of course from the Wonder. He's gonna probably need to discover it. I don't see him discovering it. Kick W, man. Yeah, he did not discover it. Oh no, it's How Long Bay again. It's happening, boys and girls. It's happening. I don't understand. Why are you bugging me, man? Oh my god, bro. And for some reason, I am getting... Sure. I don't have time for this. I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. Sorry, I received a message over here on, and I really don't have time to respond and everything. Anyway, remap vote going on forward, and I do want to see what you guys voted over here. How many remaps? 0, 1, 2. Especially on highlights, we see very rarely remaps starting to come into fruition, and it looks like this is not going to be one of those cases in which you have a remap. No remap has been chosen. This is it. You guys nailed it. You put only 1,000 points, but there we go. You guys nailed it. Choose an outcome. 0 remaps. Let's go. 0 remaps. Wait, you lost again? Come on, you put 2 remaps? Really? You actually put 2 remaps? Wow. Okay. Anyway, coming back to the game here, we're starting to get this going, right? So, okay, let's see. What do we have? Rome coming up with a builder in... on the northeast side. He did improve his rice tile, so he actually gets and also I do have to point out he did move across for the 2-2 base. He did get the gold from his teammates to acquire that 2-3 deer tile, and he's already 4 population. Like, look at this, he's just booming to 4 population. He bought the stone tile, improved it, and got to improve that rice tile for some extra food. He is gonna need to actually keep on putting gold so he can get better tiles to work. And I do see him starting to scout his northwest. He does have an iron tile in the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4th ring to the east side, while I don't see any horses around. Oh, 4th ring again. He's probably going to need to settle the cattle tile over there to the south and get that going. Needs to be careful how he's actually going to play this, because of course Spain over here, if he's going to actually see it, it can have the opportunity to go and settle this coast and do some boomsy. Yeah, we do need to see also what Rome's initial choice is. Yeah, there we go, the south. Cattle tile is probably going to be his choice. You see him, yeah, there we go, setting the waypoint. That is it. He is also scouting with the warrior towards the south, so he knows exactly how the land looks like over here. Again, even if yeah, he's going to put it on the cattle tile, he's still going to have a bit of a problem here. He does still need to put a decent amount of gold into that city, so he makes everything good. And Sun-Tzu, stream is back! Yes, we found the stream! We found it! Woo! Let's keep on moving forward and see what's the next one up. And what do we have? Let's talk about Phyrsos over here with Shaka. We do have Phyrsos with an iron tile to the southeast. He does have also two stone tiles to work, and I do see a reef fish to the northwest. We do see him waiting to make a decision if he's going to go west or east with his initial settler. He does have the horses on both sides, so I guess he just needs to figure out exactly which part of this empire he wants to settle towards. I will have to say, if he settles actually the horses to the northwest, he can actually get the steel tile also. Looks like he's going to choose to totally ignore those horses. He's actually going to go towards the south, somewhere towards the south, and he's going to creep closer to Spain over here, and not to mention he's going to get closer to some mountains that he can use for extra adjacency towards campuses. We do have another settler from him coming up in 7, and at the moment I don't see him getting a builder so he can improve some of his tiles here, but he does have a decent amount of production and food worked from all of those. Next up, we do need to see on Simon Bolivar. Simon Bolivar is still on one city, moving to the north. Oh my God! Look at the bullying happening at Bologna. He is gonna take out Bologna over here. Okay, I see how it's going on. I see what's going on. Sprig over here didn't have the patience to wait for that city, and it does seem like he is. Wait, he's actually. Whoa, I mean, this might be a problem actually, because you see the city, yes, it's under siege, it's not actually gonna repair itself, but we do have a warrior coming up next turn, and this might actually cause quite a bit of a stir here if the warriors get into range of those warriors, the other warriors of Gran Colombia. Ooh, problem. Wesley, good evening, sir. He's not here actually. We did try to get a game going earlier between Forever Young and Gold by Library. It didn't work. It didn't work. Anyway, Bologna looks like it's gonna go down. Last move from the Grand Colombian scout did take that city down, and that's gonna be a free city for Sprig. He is gonna get a settler over here, another settler between those two cities, and I do see a fourth one coming up from Bogota soon. He did manage to get the religious settlements as a pantheon, so whenever he's getting a city, he's actually acquiring more tiles, and he does have extra production towards these settlers, or I should say a discount in production towards these settlers. GTG Tiger, good evening. Hello. What is that? Kachek Saitama. I see. I see. Oh, it's from Kacheshka. Oh, I see how it is. Good evening, sir. Good evening. We do need to see on the east side. Oh, you got the clap. Woo, woo. We got the clap going on. We do need to see the strategic resources of Gran Colombia. We got iron tile, 3 tiles out to the south of Bogota, and he already improved his sources over there in the second ring to the northwest. Now he does have multiple cities that he can keep placing over here to the west side, next to the bananas, to the northwest, towards those citrus tiles, of course, to the north was Bologna. Bologna does also offer him another continent worth of amenities over here, and he could actually go and settle Azania to the west side and get a third continent worth of amenities. Very important to get as many of those as possible. Funny guy, hello there, sir. Glad you managed to start it. Well, yes, exactly. I mean, we went into, how to say, the French community, and look at that, we actually have stable lobbies here. Wow. You know, it's happening. There will be a Petra war and maybe a Sankor one, yeah? Also, Gran Colombia might actually do quite a bit of damage later on in the game here. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so coming up next, let's see, what do we have? We need to take a look at Pakachuti. Pakachuti. Oh, look at that. He did chop the ship tile and he has a 5-3 tile to work. He has another 4-2 there. He put his campus on the east side, and actually I'm a bit surprised he's starting up with campuses and not commercials. Honestly, especially with his position, I was thinking he's gonna start up with commercials, but oh well, I guess lack of rivers might make that decision easier. We do have him with multiple deer tiles he can benefit from. City Patreon Goddess as a Pantheon. He will get a discount towards commercials when, or Gavron Plaza when he's going to put it. He's going to need to finish these campuses to go there. I do see he's also carrying his settlers over there towards the north. The cattle tile is probably going to be his choice. And he does have to settle more mountains to the southeast, but in a non-freshwater setting, that's probably not going to be ideal. We do have him with available iron in the second ring of Cusco and also in the first ring of the south here on the horses. He's going to get the horses. And he's getting a builder, another builder in 1 and another builder in 4 from Wanuku. So he can actually improve all of the tiles he wants. Has a lot of population already for pop in the capital city. He definitely needs to work. And actually, I'm a bit surprised he's not switching the tiles to Wanuku, at least one tile. So he can work the 5-3 tile here. Oh, I guess he just switch to the tier. Okay, it's fine. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. He balanced those out. It's fine. Well, moving forward, we do have, I think we talked about all of the civilizations of Ulyss. Let me actually put it up on the screen here because we do have Ulyss on the left side. And on the other side, we do have, bam, okay. On the right side, we do have BlackPitre. Okay, there we go. There we go. Bam. Hello there, Mazerchen. Yes, sir. He does see the thingy. He sees it. We see Sun-Tzu already has a scout on it, and he's he did manage to get a promotion. Now he's gonna start moving forward. He does have another hut over here in the tundra. Oh man, these guys must be cold, really cold. Okay, so we don't need to take a look at FloppyFlong G now. We got Spain already starting to improve some of his amenities. He did manage to get his coffee improved, and he did settle on a tobacco tile, allowing him to get 2 amenities in his cities. Is quite important. I think that's a maze actually underneath Zaragoza with the extra 2 gold he's benefiting from. The city is, yeah, that's a maze tile. I do see Madrid did settle on a 2-3. That's probably a deer. That was a 1-4 deer tile. And he does have horse tile 2 tiles out to the north of Madrid, while he's gonna get an iron tile in the southwest. I wouldn't really believe he's gonna go harbors here, but he might actually go harbors here. I'm thinking maybe commercials is probably gonna be a much better choice. And looking at his opening technologies here, he's going for mining into an early empire. Doesn't look like he's rushing that fast Sylvester navigation or something else. We do have Mikado doing that one on Victoria. Going for commercials, going for extra traders is going to be quite important for Spain. I'm pretty sure he's going to want as many traders as possible because he's benefiting from so many good bonuses when it comes to different continents. And of course, his internal trade routes are the bomb. Now we're going to need to also take a look how he's going to try to max this out with some Magnus shenanigans and so on. We do have Mikado to take a look at. He's quite in the middle of the map over here, getting a bit uncomfortable with the Inca scout next to him. He doesn't have yet a Pantheon, and this is something that I didn't check on Spain. Oh, fertility rights was the Pantheon of Spain. Okay. So he's gonna manage to get, he did manage to get a builder with that, and he did get to improve some of his tiles with it. Okay. On London, we do have a builder coming out, and he's gonna start improving his fish. He does need to get the Celestial Navigation boost, so he needs 2 fish improved. And you do see he has 2 of them available, 1 in Manchester, 1 in London. It's a bit of a trek to go for, but it's fine. We do have him with multiple cities that he could keep on settling to the north for this puddle to work here. And I do see Inca is trying his best to actually stop Mikado from moving forward. I don't think that's actually going to be a choice for Sun-Tzu. Whatever happens here, well, maybe the 2-1 tile is going to be a choice for Mikado. for Inca to stop, right? But anyway, he can settle the rice tile. I'm pretty sure Mikado can settle the rice tile, and he's still gonna be happy with it. It's 4 tiles out from London, and it's fine. It's fine. We do have monuments also starting to come out of London. Manchester is going to get a trader in 2, and I do see he is starting to explore his lands to the west side. He's going to need to figure out exactly where Inca lives. He doesn't have a scout towards him, but I'm pretty sure he starts to see a bit of, how to say, a loyalty pressure over here to the southwest of his cities. He does have available iron on the other side of this coast. That's going to be 3 tiles out. Also horses the same on the other side of the coast. Not really ideal for both of them, but I'm pretty sure he can settle a city over here on the 1-2 and get both of those resources acquired in that particular city. Doesn't actually need to rely only on these ones. Still good to get another settler over here to the south of Manchester on the 2-2 and benefit from the ivory and so on and so forth. Quite a few chops there. I do like actually the English spawn. I actually really like the English spawn. Again, the red coat Inca. We might see some red coats. Let's go. Red coats, red coats, red coats, red coats. We do need to finish the spawns here with Matthias Corvinus coming up next. He does have already 3 cities. He's going for his commercials, already putting 3 of them down. I see Buddha is going to finish it in 2 turns, Gyur in 4, and Sejet in 6. All of these are actually benefiting from the Pearl of the Danube bonus. He's getting the 50% off the discount for his districts across that river and the buildings in them. He did also send a trader. I'm pretty sure he's actually sending it to Mitla, and this made me think it was, how to say, is this Alexis? Yeah, that is Alexis. It makes me think this was actually an envoy, a trader for an envoy. You know, sometimes the city states give you that mission that you can actually send a trader out, and boom, you're gonna get an envoy, which is amazing. He gets extra science, and he gets some extra gold from that as well. That also means he's not gonna be running internal, so he gave up on the food and production towards another city because of this. In the capital, he does have iron in the first ring. He does have horses in the south of Buddha in the second ring, and I do see his he keeps on building those commercials instead of going for the 4th settler here. Usually the players, especially on this map, do want to go for 4 or 5 cities relatively quickly. Within the turn 23 right now, we got 8 more turns until we're gonna switch the era into the classical one, and before that everybody wants to get their era score going. We do have, I think, Mikado needing to actually get 3 more points, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a harbor here. Royal Navy dockyard, it's gonna be exactly what he needs. There's the trade route merchant. That's why Alexis is making hubs. Yes, exactly, right? He's gonna try to get those merchants over here. Zankian is coming up here. We do have another 2 after this, by the way. We got Zankian, Fadlan, I believe it's called, and another one. I don't remember. Oh, Marco Polo, right? Marco Polo. Yeah, bonsoir Sisiparo, how are you doing? Como ça va? Give me a second. Whoa. Okay, interesting. Okay, next up we do have dISTORIA with Qin. Qin over here does need to tell us. Oh, okay, there we go. So we got our answer. You can actually build Stonehenge on floodplains, even if it doesn't actually put it there in the Civilopedia. We did have him also go for Temple of Artemis, and Handan over here does have Moksha coming up in 2 turns. Going into that city, he got his religion, and I'm pretty sure it's divine inspiration with sacred places, just as you can see over here with the +6 faith and the +2 science, culture, gold, and faith, extra faith for each city that has a wonder and is following the religion. In the city of Xi'an, he already probably has a good happiness level. Wait, he did not build it there? Whoa, 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 whoa. How is this possible? He already has... Okay, I guess that's a bit of an update problem over here, because I'm pretty sure he should have had more amenities there. Like, his people should have been... happier. But anyway, we do have more of these pastures that he can improve. I'm pretty sure he's happy generating that 27 faith at 10 at the beginning, and he did manage to make one single holy site here in the city of Xi'an, so he gets his religion in both cities going. Also, you only see the breakpoints in spec mode. Oh, you mean I don't see the +1, 2 happy. Oh yeah, he's probably a 2 man. Wait, I think at 2 amenities you get happy. But anyway, yes, you're correct over there. Also, pyramids at a good place, so the +3 theater square. Yeah, there we go. +3 is happy. Okay, +3 is happy. Okay, so he's gonna need a +3, right? So, and he's -3 in Handan. Just is saying happy is 3, ecstatic at 5. Okay, so he does need to improve this 1 extra horse over here, so he gets 3 in Xi'an. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go down 1 anyway because of his population level, right? So that might be a problem also. He did also go for Earth Goddess as a pantheon. He's getting his faith from each of the tiles over here improved, and I do see he's gonna generate a decent amount of faith going forward. 32 faith at 10 with more population arriving in his cities, or I guess giving birth in his cities. He's gonna manage to work more tiles, which means more faith if they're actually over charming. We do need to see how he's gonna try to get his monumentality going, how is he gonna try to expand, and what kind of other bonuses he's gonna go for. I would really love to see Uluru Petra, by the way. Uluru Petra, yes, with oh my god, so many hill desert. Okay, let's go. Gavron Plaza coming up from Xi'an, and that actually the position of it does allow him to get a good harbor as well for that city center. And I do see him building pyramids with his builder. He charges, he's adding protection to that wonder every turn. That actually concludes all of the first spawns over here in the initial movements. We do have China actually quite protected from his opponents, unless we take into account from the north over here Gran Colombia, which is getting bigger and bigger. He might send some of those llaneros when he actually gets to them to tickle a little bit China to the south. We do have a potential skirmish from Spain and Zulu. Zulu did pick up his pantheon. It is going to be God of Craftsman over here with 6. I see settlers coming up in 2 here, and Spain is trying to block one of the Ikandas being built here in Quaducuza. Give me a second, give me a minute here, because I really need to answer something. Okay, there we go. Okay, so welcome back, by the way, Justice. Also, Kabachok, hello there. Yeah, you get the idea. Yes, indeed. Okay, so looking at the city states over here, Mohenjo-daro and Kumasi will be the ones that will be providing the culture bonuses. And I do have to say, Alexis krempp did already get Kumasi. This makes me question. Okay, he actually got a levy here. Did he have a problem with the levies, or did he just want to get more envoys from it? Of course, I think actually it's just more envoys from it. He is relatively close to Gran Colombia, and he might actually try to go for. Oh, he just got iron working. Wait a second. Oh no, he actually is just putting iron working. Okay, it's fine. Do have Kumasi getting more warriors over here, and of course I do see Gran Colombia the moment is starting to expand to the east side. I don't want to see the vision. Does okay, so he knows, Sprig does know about Kumasi, and of course the fact that it got soothed over there to the northwest by Alexis krempp. We do need to see also Bologna, how, or I should say Gran Colombia, how he's going to react to this. The fact that that city-state got levied over there, and of course soothed in the first place, does reveal a bit of the intentions of Alexis krempp. And I do think the Sprig is going to need to put a decent amount of units to defend against a possible attack. Those are 2, 4, 5 potential swordsmen that Hungary can upgrade over here in the borders of Kumasi and send them towards Bologna. Might cause quite a bit of a problem over here and upset in Sprig's lands. Now, looking at the other city-states, we do have Mitla, Anshan, and Taruga for the science ones. We do have Yerevan, La Venta, and Cinguetti with Nazca coming up for Faith. I do see also Bandar Brunei with Muscat will be the ones providing gold, and I don't see any production city-states. Like we got no Auckland, Cardiff, Brussels, stuff like that, and there's no military one. This is actually quite an awkward map over here. No military city-states, no production city-states. Wow. Okay, one single, actually 2 of these culture city-states, they're gonna fight for them, and we do have 3 of these science that used to be 4 because Bologna of course got taken back and taken over by Gran Colombia at the beginning of the game. Now you do see Colombia is a bit worried about what we were talking about earlier, and he's sending a scout preemptively to see if there are units coming against him. Alexis krempp, I see he got his boost for iron working. He's actually 4 turns away from getting iron working. These units have 13 turns remaining to be, how to say, to be levied, and of course he's going to get to re-levy them afterwards, but he does need to put more gold into this. Okay, we got 2 more turns until the next era, and looking at what's going on, they are well above the threshold to actually get a golden age here. Some potential pillages coming up from Inca on Hungary. He did manage to get next to the city of Győr, where there is a slinger getting built here, but the scout will 100% get that commercial. I do see Zankian is going to get also recruited next turn. That's going to be an extra trade route capacity and an extra trade route for Hungary. Very nice, very nice. And we do have Alexis krempp benefiting from another settler in 5 turns, and I do see he keeps on getting that trade route towards the city of Mitla. I'm quite curious how he's gonna try to approach this seeming over here, and of course I do see his government plaza got put up next to his commercial, which is gonna benefit from the pull of the Danube bonus, and I do see he just recruited that Zankian. Very nice, very nice. Is Nazca here? Nazca. Let's see, it's here. Nazca is here. Nazca might be quite good for China, by the way. Oh my god, Nazca, Uluru, Petra. Ooh, I like. It takes quite a bit of time to actually make everything work there, but if you do get it, oh, some amazing tiles. The Nazca lines do provide a +1 faith to adjacent tiles, and then another faith to adjacent tiles with a resource, +1 food to adjacent desert and desert hill tiles after discovering civil service, so you do need to get there, and then +1 production to adjacent flat tiles after researching mass production. You do get an extra appeal as well. What is this opening? Why not Magnus in terms with such a fast commercial and this merchant as well? Achilles, hello there, sir. 55555. This is actually quite surprising, yes. And we did see him sending the trade route externally to Mitla, not internally. I think that actually makes his decision to go like this. So he didn't go Magnus opening because he knew he's gonna get that external. He got envoy in the city of Mitla with the trade route mission, and he did manage to get enough points from his 3 commercials to actually get the merchant anyway. Now we do see him putting more production into his settlers. He still needs to deal with the Incan scout to the west side, where there's only a slinger attacking that scout, so it's not really that powerful. Okay, we got him on stone circles. He did manage to get extra production from each of these stone quarries improved, or I should say from the improved quarries, and he does have a decent amount of them throughout his territory. I actually like that he has 4 in the capital. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the capital. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so I think we're gonna need to talk about all of the bonuses here, the Golden Age bonuses, and then we're gonna talk about everything else. God of War and Plunder for Rome. Lege did manage to put 5 cities. He's actually getting a lot of these commercials going, and he's gonna try to make a competition for Alexis krempp. I do see him getting his markets also, and I do see he's starting to chop and improve quite a few of his styles here. We do have, let's see, Lege in a pen, brush and voice, Golden Age. Classical Republic to start with is his government type, and I believe we still have the bug, correct me if I'm wrong, but we still have the bug of autocracy. Did that get fixed with autocracy legacy and so on, giving you the bonus across your empire? It is fixed. Okay, thank you, Jarek. Thank you. Great to know. That is great to know. Moving forward, we do have Phyrsos with a shock up and Russian voice Golden Age on him. We got him on 4 cities right next to Rome over here to the west side. I'm actually quite expecting him to put a city at some point over here so he can connect his economies with Rome. Both of them should actually benefit at some point from a decent amount of trade routes. Now, at the beginning, he's starting up with a lot of Ikandas. He's getting his bonuses from them. Remember the Ikanda buildings to give you that extra culture, extra gold. And if you couple that with a pen, brush, and voice, just like Shaka is doing over here, he's going to have a decent amount of advantages. He did go with Magnus internals, and he still has to build quite a few of these Ikandas, not to mention he does have a 5th settler going towards the south. And I do see he's gonna be touching borders with Spain soon. And look at that, northwest of Bilbao, we do have Cordoba settled. And Phyrsos is coming next to those mountains through the forest over there, just getting his groove on. He's gonna need to figure out exactly what he's gonna want to do against Spain. We've seen yesterday and multiple times actually with Zulu how important that imp timing is, but also the crossbowman cores and how much damage they can do against their opponents. So at the moment there still are a lot of options on the table for Zulu. We're gonna need to see how Phyrsos is gonna want to play this. Bom dia, Bex. Hello. Oh, Matthias, tempo-masi também. And I'm not sure why. Oh, you did translate for me. Thank you. Matthias says kumasi too. So it makes sense that he doesn't Magnus open. Okay. We do have encampments started up from Alexis krempp. He is going to be quite far away to actually send one of those, I would say one of those, oh my god, okay, one of those generals over here to the north towards Kumasi. And I do see he did upgrade 5 of the swordsmen. All 5 of the warriors did get their promotions here. And now Gran Colombia knows. He knows he's going to need to fight the Hungarian levied units in the state of Bologna. Now, is he... Oh my god, Gran Colombia, bro, is going for City Parks opening. Oh, City Parks opening coming up from Bogota. I see the City Parks. Alarm. Oh my god. Okay, is he gonna have the production? That is the biggest question. Does he have enough chops, enough builder charges to chop an army out to defend himself against Hungary? It looks like he's already positioning multiple builders, so he can try to chop some units out. He did get his commandant general to defend himself with. Santiago Marinho is coming up to the battlefield, and he's gonna get to use him to defend against the Hungarian troops. We do have a Sprig with 26 science, 22 culture. He's on 2, 4, 6 cities, and he does have a decent amount of bonuses started up. He's starting to puddle jump his Liang from one city to the other, and he's gonna try to get as many of those parks in there as possible. He's getting the bonuses of the tile plus the bonuses of the parks with the extra science, with the extra culture, and the extra gold. Not to mention, you do get extra amenities, which is one of the reasons the players do like this choice. Opening up with campuses does allow him to couple his Penbrush and Voice Golden Age with his science generation, of course, from his campuses, and now I do see he's switching towards commercial, so he gets some gold with them as well. It's still gonna be a bit of time until Hungary gets to his territory, so he does still have like 5 turns to deal with an army, make an army over here. His first horse is gonna come out next turn, and he does need quite a few more chops if he wants to be fully protected here. I don't think 2 or 3 horses are enough, especially against these Hungarian troops. They do benefit from the combat strength from the King Raven, and they do benefit from the Oligarchy plus 4 bonus also. Liang seems to be is it just due to the 3 turns? Wait, FOTM, what is that? FOTM, flavor of the month. Okay, well, did you just call Liang vanilla? Did you just call Liang vanilla? Man, I like vanilla, bro. I like vanilla. What can I say? I like vanilla. Sometimes I like caramel, but you know, it is what it is, man. I think yes, 3 turns to establish is the thing to go here, and I guess it is I think an experiment, as in the players are trying it out multiple times to see if it actually works, if it pays off, just like we had a lot of the times of being Liang being tried out as the, you know, the biggest city in the capital with the right tree, and the players at some point just you know, got fed up with it. Like agriculture, housing boon commissioner, there was a strategy over here being played out multiple times over this. But we're gonna need to see, probably in a week, probably 2 weeks, we're gonna actually get to see if this is gonna still remain the meta. We do have Sun-Tzu coming up next with 26 science and 37 culture. Inca Pagachuti does have 4 cities. He's going to go for the 5th one soon, 6th and 7th one coming up from Cusco and Huanuco. He's starting to put down some entertainment complexes here. I think he's actually going to try to go very quickly for, I do see Colosseum maybe build. There are multiple terrace farms that have been improved in his western cities next to the mountains, and he did open up with campuses at the beginning, and now he did also put down a government plaza between those campuses, so he's getting the extra bonuses from adjacency. That's a +3, that should be a +4 here, and I do see he's already on 7th population. That actually does allow him to put entertainment complex, right? Antanvaila is going to get a +4 here. He did also get a commercial from that city center. He's going to want to get quite a few trade routes here. Went for Moksha first, Magnesh second in Huanuco, and then the third governor is going to be Pingala to the northeast. Doesn't really need to worry about anybody to his west side. Yes, there is Spain, but it's so far away. I don't think he's going to be annoying. And I do see on the east side, the northeast side, he does have Mikado as England. Again, not probably going to be disturbed by Mikado anytime soon. Not to mention Hungary to the east side is going to be his ally, so actually, sorry, an opponent, but again, probably not going to be bothered by him that much. We do have him trying to sim to the northwest. He does have continent split, but it's not going to be that easy to actually acquire the amenities from the other continents, so he's trying to get his amenities by himself with the entertainment complex arena in it, maybe a Colosseum chop, we'll see. I don't think actually he can chop anything. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to chop, so it's probably just going to be like casually building Colosseum. Lege definitely needs a bit more science. 11 science, 34 culture. We did talk about him first here with the pen brush and voice. He still is going crazy for his economy, and we do see him on 8 merchant points, while Hungary is barely on 3. Spain is on 3.4. Inca is barely on 1. So he's trying to get all of those bonuses for his team. God of War and Plunder is his choice to go for today. Okay, we do have the first Hungarian swordsman moving across that river, and they're starting to get in position to attack into the Gran Colombian troops. We do have Gran Colombia managing to get 2 of these horses, and I do see one archer over here, okay, that can start shooting. Shoot him! We're gonna need to see when the levied units will get the more support from the other units being built here in Kumasi. More archers coming around, more of those warriors that want to be improved there. It's even if Hungary does benefit from extra movement, it only benefits from 1 extra movement. So you do know that you need to move through hills. It takes you 2 movement points, so you can't really move 2 hills. It's a bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. On the other side, we got FloppyFlong, pen brush and voice cold range 2, 4, 6. What? How did he get so many cities so fast? 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. Fertility rights as a pantheon here. Oh my god, Floppy is just the bomb today. He's putting down those campuses, and he is choosing to actually get some commercials next to them for some extra adjacency. I do see he did get a mixed. He did get to go first for commercials, and now he's switching towards those campuses. Actually, quite surprisingly, he did manage to put that city towards the north of towards Zulu, but since he did notice Zulu is not really building up an army, you can actually see Zulu is on 75 military. Didn't really make sense to actually build an army of his own. I'm pretty sure if this number goes higher, we're gonna see a reaction immediately from Floppy, and he's gonna get some sort of an army here to defend himself in the city of Cordoba. We do have Magnus internals working for him. He does have one trader right now, but he's starting to acquire more of these merchant points, and we do need to see if he's going to manage to get another one of those merchants with extra trade routes. The fact that he's building markets is also allowing him to get some more of those as well, some more traders. We did have him with a continent split. Magnus did go for the red continent, so these 2 cities of Bilbao and Cordoba are not going to benefit from the double yields, but you can see he's sending the trader from Zaragoza, which is going to benefit from the double yields towards the city of Madrid. And I'm pretty sure he's going to try to make Valencia, Cartagena, and Valladolid much higher in stats also. Let's take a look at the movements here. We do have Hungary that keeps on pressuring. Gran Colombia did get those horses in position, and as you can see, they are posing quite a bit of a challenge for these Hungarian troops to attack into. And I do see more Hungarian troops coming up from the west side. So are more horses being trained in the cities of Gran Colombia. Moving forward, we got Victoria with 10 science and 22 culture, 5 cities. Audience chamber coming up from London. He did go for Goddess of Tides. Oh, this is the culture one. This is the new one, right? The new pantheon. Goddess of Tides gets you that extra culture. It doesn't give you production, right? Let me see. Goddess of Tides. +1 culture from fishing boat. Ew. I mean, if you're somebody like Norway, it makes sense. I don't like it here. I really don't like it. I would have definitely preferred the production here. But anyway, I guess he's gonna get 2 extra culture from these fish. He does have Royal Navy dockyards coming up from multiple cities. I do see Manchester coming up with a lighthouse. For the extra trade routes, he's working already Magnus in his capital city, so he's gonna start getting some extra production towards those trade routes. He does have a decent amount of troops to go for. He started putting down some of these campuses as well for the extra adjacency coming up from the science, and I do see he does have still multiple cities that he could go for in the north. Rome is trying to block one of these settles with his warriors, so he doesn't give an option to England to go there. But in the meantime, of course, England did choose to go for the south anyway. Let's actually see what's going on here. Looks like one of the Hungarian troops did die, or 2 of them died. It might have been 2 of them died, actually. I don't know where they're going. So I'm pretty sure these horses got attacked here, but if you don't follow up on this attack, it is gonna be quite dangerous. We did have one of these swordsmen going to the northeast somewhere. Does this guy just is going on a journey or something? I don't know. Anyway, maybe he just misclicked and it goes weird. Alexis Krempp is also in a pen bash and voice golden situation. He does have an audience chamber coming up from Buddha in 1. I do see he still needs to take care of that Gran Colombian scout while he is getting a settler and moving it probably towards those bananas to the northeast. We do have him finishing up his markets. He did get that city to the south, which is, oh my god, Sekesfehervar. Sekesfehervar. I'm sorry, I might mispronounce that a few times, but I hope I actually did get it right. And we got monuments coming up from him in 8 turns, and he is going to start improving the city. Going for a very early diplomatic quarter here, interesting, but I guess it is turn 38, so some players will want to do that. He does have a 5th settler going to the southwest, and I'm actually quite surprised we don't see more cities from him. So 5th and 6th settlers coming up from him. Yeah, definitely quite surprised we don't see more settlers here. Next up, dISTORIA with a Monumentality Golden Age. She's benefiting from 71 faith a turn, and I do see he just settled Guangzhou to the north of Xi'an. He not only did manage to get Hanging Gardens, Pyramids, Temple of Artemis, Stonehenge next to those temples, theater squares, he did also manage to get Oracle to the northeast of Handan. I do also notice he started up building Apadana next to Xi'an, and he's plugging in Pingala in the capital city, while he does have Moksha in the city of Handan to the south. I guess at some point he's probably gonna need to switch because I'm pretty sure he wants to get those double points from from Moksha later on, the curator, the 100% tourism towards the things over there. And of course, since he's building Apadana here, he has his government plaza in the capital city. Later on in the game, when you start adding up all of those bonuses, it is probably going to be much better to have Moksha in there. But anyway, Pingala is going to give him some bonuses for the great people, and that's something that we do need to see what he's going to get. Handan, okay, Temple of, okay, there's no theater square. There's no theater square yet in Handan, but he does have this +6 that he could easily go for in the south. So I guess that's going to be his choice here. Anyway, we do have dISTORIA managing to get Beijing also on the west side with Uluru booming. I would really hope that he's going to get something like I would say Nazca Suzd over here. Would be amazing if we're gonna see some of those Nazca lines starting to add more points to all of these tiles. Remember, you can't really work the tile of the Nazca line. You need to work the tiles around the Nazca line, but you can actually put more tiles, more Nazca lines, so you get very good tiles to work, like 1 or 2 very good tiles to work. Is Oracle in capital? Ariels, good evening, sir. Let's see. Oracle is in the capital. Yes, Oracle is in the capital. So he's trying to get the points with Pingala. That's how it feels, but at the moment he does need the extra population level, so he can actually get that theater square, so he can actually keep going for the points. I see he's gonna need 1 more turn until he hits 7th population, and that is his 3rd district. Also, MS Doll, good evening, sir. Andy Reo putting the forks to work over there. Winner prediction, funny guy asking us. Yes, indeed, I don't need to put the winner prediction. Start prediction, who will win? Let's go between Ulyss and BlackPitre on the other side. I'm really sorry, guys. I since everybody's back in over here on the stream, I have to say I'm really sorry for earlier. I would have hoped we actually had a game going, and it took us a while. It took me a while until I actually found the game to watch. But I thank you for joining, and I do hope you're gonna have a good time with me tonight. We do have this awesome game to look at. You see, even if it is a training game, we've got Ulyss going against BlackPitre, and we do need to see what the players are gonna do here. How are they gonna find their way towards victory? We do have also we did go through all of the players right now. We do have to take a look at their yields really quickly and see actually who's shining, who's not shining that much. We do have FloppyFlong coming up with 89 production, the most productive in the game, 91 actually right now, with 24 science, 38 culture. He does have 58 gold a turn and 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. He's getting pillaged over here by Inca in his capital, and I do see his one of his amenities did get taken down. That's the quarry on the gypsum, while audience chamber is going to finish in the city of Madrid next turn. We do have him getting some campuses going, and I do see he's getting some traders also from Zaragoza. And again, I smell perfume. Where do I smell perfume? Anyway, we got builders coming up from Zulu. Phyrsos is going to start to improve his land here in the north. Phyrsos did not manage to get that much science, but he did manage to get 65 production with 42 culture. Those Ikandas are giving him quite a few bonuses. I'm actually surprised he didn't go through and build those barracks in them. Actually, the Ikandas, yes, he does get the bonuses from Penbrush and Voice, but he doesn't get the bonus, the extra gold and so on from the barracks. Zulu is 4.6 regional points a turn, while Spain is on 2.3, Hungary is on 1.1. Wait, Spain actually has an encampment? I did not see an encampment, so Spain is working the card here. Okay, Spain is working the card for his general. He knows that he's probably going to need to fight Zulu. Did we have any generals picked up? Yes, we did have Zulu picking up Sun-Tzu. And I think he activated it. And of course, the Commander General coming up from Gran Colombia, but that doesn't actually matter, right? That's a free one anyway. That's an extra one. Anyway, we're gonna need to see if Zulu is gonna want to do some projects to take away all of the generals from Spain, and if he's gonna want to push. But there still is quite a bit of time, and Zulu does have quite a few builders that he could use to chop. He's more interested in expanding right now and getting an economy going, getting those science points going, and so on, rather than putting down an army. He does have to the west side also Gran Colombia to start up some trade routes, and I do see Gran Colombia is managing to deal efficiently with the Hungarian armies to the west side. He did lose one horse, I believe, from what I can see here, but that's about it. And he did manage to take down a few of these Hungarian swordsmen that right now are actually going to need to be relevied in a few turns, because they're going to lose their gold. Okay, what's happening here? Inca actually shining when it comes to the science screen. 51 science with 53 science with 47 culture. He does have 2, 4, 6, 7 cities, finally finishing up next turn that entertainment complex from his capital city, while he is starting to improve more of his amenities. Looking at this, we do have the moment content level for multiple cities here. We do have, of course, you've seen the Inca face over there. Pikachu! We got libraries coming up from Antavila. Also more builders for him to work here. He's starting to expand to the west side, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get quite a few more cities over here, putting as many of these governors as he can into his cities. And looking at this, he does have audience chamber in the capital, so yeah, he's benefiting from extra amenities there, extra housing, extra food whenever he's putting down a governor in a city. Wilka Waman, though, unfortunately does have a penalty, a drought, major drought happening over here. That's a problem, actually. That is a problem. Withering drought. What's the difference between major drought and withering drought? What is the problem there? Okay, I do see Beijing getting Petra, and I do really want to answer a question over there on my messages. Give me just a second over here. Okay, there we go. Harbor's coming up from China. I do notice China is trying to get an economy of its own. China is 38 science with 64 culture. Really love this Petra, by the way. Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be amazing, guys. dISTORIA, man. Oh my god, this Petra. He does have, of course, the builder getting build 5 build charges over there. He did manage to build pyramids earlier, and still did not actually get feudalism. He's probably not that far away from getting feudalism. Or no, he did get feudalism. He's probably already used 2 of those charges, or there was another one. Mazel Chen, good evening, sir. Who will get Petra? Is Colombia trying to get it as well? Wait, Colombia was trying to get it? No. No, Maracaibo would have been amazing if he actually got it on Eye of the Sahara. I do see he's getting holy sites. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I see Gran Colombia, Panama. 2, 4, 6 of these horses are standing ready with Santiago Marino to go against Hungary. He would be like, oh, you send those levies to you. I will show you the power of the Gran Colombian army. We'll see what Gran Colombia is gonna do here. He does have 1 more turn until castles, 1 more turn until mercenaries. He's gonna get these into coursers, and he's gonna get some more jobs in there. Holy site +3 for golden. Yeah, that might be for golden. In my mind, it was, are you building a holy site against Spain? Are you sure you want to do that? You know, like really? But anyway, then I realized that Spain is quite a bit of ways away, and I'm pretty sure Zulu is going to try to make a block over here. So Spain does not get an army towards Gran Colombia. But maybe later on in the game, you never know what happens, man. We never know what happens, you know. Even though I think it is extremely unlikely, we might actually see Phyrsos over here die to FloppyFlong. Again, I'm thinking extremely unlikely. That is a scenario. You know, we need to take everything into account over here. FloppyFlong did put down a great path as well. Looks like he is putting it down in the city of Valladolid, and he's finishing up in 5 turns, while Gran Colombia is 4 turns away from getting it in the city of Caracas. Wait, oh, okay, there we go. I thought that the city park, man, that is such a... wait, this did the plants in the city park just die? Wasn't there supposed to be like a working fountain giving water everywhere, sparkling water, and then like plants having everything, you know, like flowers on them? Ew. That's just not cool, bro. Not cool. Anyway, we do have Gran Colombia getting courses also upgraded in Bologna, while he's gonna get a decent amount of strength to attack into the swordsman of Hungary. I'm pretty sure he's not actually gonna get the city of Kumasi if Hungary has something to say about it. We do have all of those to the southwest upgraded also, and this is gonna be a strong attacking force to go against Eger if he actually wants to put an attacking force to go. He did notice that Mitla also got levied and also soothed by his opponent, so he's probably gonna try to get that going. He stopped working the tile, most likely. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see, when he switches to 5 population, does this actually look greater? Because I'm pretty sure the city, there we go, man. This is how it should work, right? This is how it should work. You see all of that nice sparkling water coming up over there. You see some fires going on in the parks. You see some of those bushes getting the perfect green on them. And what are the flowers? There needs to be some flowers over here. Hello, magic designers. Hello. Okay, let's take a look over here. what's gonna happen on dISTORIA. dISTORIA, did he finish? Wait, whoa. This one, 8 turns to finish. Okay, and I see Zulu is starting to walk one of his warriors there. The units of Gran Colombia did get spotted. It looks like Hungary doesn't actually have that many units here to work with. He does have a spearman coming up in 4 turns, and 2 scouts to defend with Alexis. Krempp is in trouble. Duke Newcomb 69. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Kumasi gonna be raised. Duran Lex said. Lex is telling us, well, it's actually throwing a question over here in the chat if we are actually gonna see the Hungarian troops in Kumasi. I mean, honestly, I would give more chances to Kumasi to stay alive with all of these Hungarian troops than his actual city. So Kumasi right now is more protected than the mainland of Hungary. How can that be? Oh no. Sprig does have 6 movement on these courses, and you can see they can get there really quickly. And of course, the commandant general is gonna give them the extra +5 they much need to actually bounce against those walls, against the city centers, to take them down. We do have builders coming up from Sejet, which are gonna give him the opportunity to chop a few units there. And I do see more of these spearmen coming up from Buda that are rushing to the city of Eger, to the help of the city of Eger. Okay, Sprig did get in there, took down, oh my god, no, he did not move his other courses, didn't have the flanking, and could not breach the defenses of 1 scout. Oh man. That was a scout, bro. That was a scout, man. Oh man. Anyway, we do have horses coming up from Zulu. Most of the players right now are concentrated to get their era score points for the next golden age, and I'm pretty sure most of them are actually gonna get the necessary ones to get there. Phyrsos is 39 out of 40. He's gonna need 51 to get there. That's gonna be quite a few points for him to go for. We do have Sprig 63 out of 71. And needs 8 more points to go there. Sun-Tzu 46 56. We got Lege 51 60 and needs 9 more points to go there. FloppyFlong is also going to need a lot of them, but I think he can actually, you know, build a boat. There we go. Got the general, gonna chop some units here. Get a swordsman, put down Wonder. He's 2 turns away from finishing Great Bath, while it's gonna be in the same time, or is Gran Colombia gonna chop it? Wait a second, who's first here? Now, who's gonna be first? It's oh my god, that one FloppyFlong is actually one more priority over, 1 more slot over Gran Colombia. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, that's wait, whoa. That is Sprig, right? Sprig is gonna have the higher priority. Never mind, Sprig is gonna have the higher priority. I don't know why I was looking at Phyrsos. Anyway, let's see in the south over here, multiple Gran Colombian units are arriving on the front lines. There is a spearman that needs to come out of the city in 2 turns, and the warrior of Gran Colombia is trying to get to position himself to put the city of Eger under siege. I think he actually did quite a bit of a bad boo-boo to move on the banana, and we do need to see what's gonna be the move of Sprig next turn. There are some Hungarian troops from Mitla that could actually try to rush through the forest. Yes, I know, I'm saying rush through the forest. But you can imagine them rushing with you know, higher speeds over there, but in reality they're gonna be like that's gonna be them rushing through the rainforest over there. And we got an unmanned city-state taken down. It's who got the bath? Nobody got the bath. Valladolid, chop it. Like it's hot, chop it like it's hot. Come on, Floppy. You can do it, Floppy. You can do it, Sprig. Who's gonna get it? We don't know yet. Simon Bolivar, and of course, Simon Bolivar, first of all, has totally other priorities. He wants the city of Eger. Alexis Krempp will probably pay for his transgressions using Kumasi against the great nation of Gran Colombia. Well, if there was a fabricate, how to say, war something, or fabricate claims over here, this is definitely giving him fabricate claims. Gran Colombia is gonna need to go through the spearmen also next turn in the city of Eger, but I don't think that's actually that big of a problem. Hungary does have a great general, but unfortunately doesn't actually have I would say a unit at the moment that Great General can actually help. It does have multiple spearmen though. Okay, I guess all of those are gonna go into pikemen, and he's gonna just lose a city here. Bath got finished. Wait. Oh, I see. I see. So Sprig finished it. Okay, there we go. He's getting some extra faith here in the city of Caracas. And he again, man, can you imagine he got this city park only for, I would say, the amenity? He's not caring about that science, that culture has that gold. It's only the amenity that's important. Does he even have, I would say, good amenities? No, it doesn't even have happy citizens, man. This was such a waste of Liang. Oh man, that was, oh, whatever, it happens. I guess we do need to see the era score on each and every one of them. I'm just gonna keep the city over here. We got the first city takeover. Eger, it's gonna be taken down. Let's go. Let's go. So Alexis krempp still is 1 turn away from getting military tactics. Is getting attacked by Gran Colombia, and he lost the first city he had in the front of the line towards Gran Colombia. Now he did manage to pre-build quite a few spearmen for his pikemen. Next time he's gonna require a lot of gold from his teammates. And I gotta point out, looking at his tech site over here, he just finished also mercenaries. That means he's gonna plug in the card right now, the 50% off, and then next time we're gonna see in here he's gonna upgrade all of these units so they can withstand the combined power of the Gran Colombian forces coming against him. Of course, even these spearmen are actually quite tough to deal with for those Gran Colombian units. You can imagine those pikemen with a general bonus will be quite deadly. They're gonna swing their axe against their opponents. Is that an axe actually? I don't know if it's an axe. I'm just said it. Exactly. So it's 11% yields fixed from -1 to 0. You're talking about the bonus because you think it's a content level. You think he would have been in a minus happiness level if he would have had that. That's what you're commenting on, Jarek. That could be a point here, but it doesn't look like that might be the case though. Would be smart to go on China, England now that Alexis made units. Yes, I think he should actually reposition, try to acquire new target, you know, acquire new target, go against dISTORIA. Of course, all of these courses are actually quite happy to move everywhere. We do have them with that 6 movement, and of course they do have Santiago Marino with them. The city of Beijing did finish that Petra, and look at that land now. You know, this only needs Nazca lines. That's it. Nazca lines, and this city is gonna be amazing. This city is already amazing, but Nazca lines is gonna make it great. 6 movement points is a lot. Yes, exactly. We do have walls coming up in Beijing in 8 turns, and I do see Zulu did manage to put one of these scouting units, scouting warriors, next to the city of Changsha, while China is gonna try to put a scout to try to stop it from pillaging. It's not gonna succeed though. It is what it is. Now we do have horses coming up from China as well, trying to get to the west side. He is getting Mahabodhi temple from Xi'an, and I do notice Governor Pingala, after he did establish there in the 7th population level, he actually ordered to build a +8 theater square. Oh my god, he actually finished Mausoleum of Halicarnassus as well. Oh my god, this land, bro. This is, you know what this land is, guys? This land is screenshotable land. Can I call it like that? It's screenshotable land. This builder though, I don't like this builder. Can I get it out of the picture over here? This is screenshotable land. Hello, builder. Okay, there we go. Ignore. Let's see. Like this, maybe? No, like this. Okay. I'm gonna actually screenshot this for future reference. I'm gonna need this probably. Let's see. At the edge. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Let me actually put it. Okay. Let me see where I should put it. In my folder somewhere, probably CWC stuff, because I usually use these backgrounds for different things, and well, I do need to change it, but sure. In game, there we go. I got it. Oh no. Paint. Okay, there we go. Man, I can't believe I actually got an impression of Amanitore earlier today with the just, I'll say, in game 5. There we go. With dal-E. I'm not sure. I guess you guys know dal-E. Dal-E is amazing. No, this. Okay, there we go. I was looking for the yields. Okay, so who did manage to get what? We do have in the era score over here. Looks like 2 turns to go. Sun-Tzu has a significant problem with the Pakachuti. He did manage to go very wide. He's trying to get the religion from Cusco, and from what I can see, he's not managing to get his golden age. He might actually wait. Is this? Is he gonna try to go dark age monasticism Pakachuti? Is this what we're seeing? Because I see he's spamming these holy sites. This is it, right? This is what's going on here. Okay, Sun-Tzu is gonna show us the way with Inca. We do have Phyrsos managing to get the necessary points, 51-51. We got Sprig on 69-71. He does need 2 more points. Lege is 59-60. He needs 1 more point, and he can try to levy a city-state somewhere. I do see next turn he's going to get a campus from Rome, and that and he already has a +3 here. Had a +3 next to the mountains. Oh, he's going to build a bath. Does he have a bath? Yeah, he does already. Skirts. We got the FloppyFlong G, 49 out of 56, and unfortunately wow, we got him with a big army. He didn't notice Zulu is getting bigger, and he built an army of his own. He did just get a boat here, and I do see him 4 points away from getting the necessary ones. He does have 1 more turn that he could use, so he can get the points here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to do this, but we'll see if he actually has the chances to do this. We do have Mikado also 3 points out with England. He did manage to take out the Cinguetti as a city-state to the northeast, putting more settlers to the north. Doesn't have a continent split to get extra traders from it, and from what I can see, of course, Gran Colombia did try to get into the city of Buda, while he is getting defended by these Hungarian pikemen, which do have a lot of strength against the coursers. It's still going to be quite a few times that Gran Colombia might actually get his hoofs on and manage to pillage, especially that stone town. You can see that pikemen can actually 2-shot the coursers right now, and that is exactly why Sprig did send out the order. Retreat, my boys, retreat. Of course, from the front line over there, and we do have him getting out of there, moving some units to the north, to the west side. Oh, he might actually catch a settler here. Hello, Mr. Settler. Mikado, how are you doing, man? What's going on? Oh, hello. Yeah, we'll see if the settler actually gets. Can you imagine how fast he's gonna speed? He's gonna press B over there. Also, great night before mornings. Good evening, sir. Indeed, we got scouts over pikemen. Another CV now. Okay, would be smart to go on at 6 p.m. is a lot indeed. When is Petra nerf? Should be +2 production. Wait, whoa. Did they nerf Petra? No, it's fine. These are flat tiles. That's why they're getting only 1 production. It's fine. It's fine. 2, 3. It's fine. Kumasi indeed has survived to the north. Looks like Hungary is pushing back with men-at-arms levied right now. Of course, he did manage to get quite a few of them upgraded here, and now we do need to see if Gran Colombia is going to manage to get a defensive stance. I think he will. And looking at the cities over here, he's still in a content level, by the way. He's still on 0 happiness. He doesn't have more bonuses. Era score, Lege got it. Sprig, got it. Phyrsos, got it. Sun-Tzu, still dark. We got FloppyFlong, got it. 56, 56. We got Mikado, 55, 54, got it. Alexis krempp is gonna go dark age here, and we might see him try that card in, the +5 card in. It doesn't look like he's actually shining with this setup of Hungary. It feels like he has been struggling to actually do the damage, even though he's trying to use the levied units from all over the place to do the damage against his opponents. He's struggling to keep up with the necessary yields afterwards. We do have dISTORIA well over everybody with 79 out of 65 points. He's 80 science and 115 culture. Wow! That is a lot. Mahabodhi Temple coming up from Xi'an next turn. He's getting also Colossus next turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, like these tiles, man. And I want to see what's going on here. Run away indeed. Okay, so many holy sites coming up from Inca. Sure, he's not going to get that much faith going. Of course, he's going to need to build the shrines and the temples, but I think the main issue here is to get that monasticism going. He's going to have less culture, but a lot more science. Where do we have him now? He's on 80 science. He should be actually... Ooh, he might actually go over 200 science in the next round when he's going to plug in that monasticism. He can actually try to get... Oh my god, he might actually take out England over here. He might try to go for cuirassiers next to Antavila, which will allow him to go against Bandar Brunei. The cuirassiers will get acquired quite fast. He's on castles, he's on guilds. Okay. Interesting. I can't wait to see if he's gonna get to beeline that. Sun-Tzu over here might be onto something. He might actually go against England quite fast. England will have a second golden age of his own. He's now started to put down a few of his campuses and might catch up a little bit, but I don't think he will see this in the future. We're gonna have to wait and see. It is anyone's game right now. Anyone's game. Give me a second so I can get the juice. Oh man, exactly right, meow. Okay, well, settler got stolen. We were on point with this. Looks like Sprig is gonna get away with the settler, and it does seem like the other settler from the city of Hull is gonna try to move out as well. Mikado did move it across the river, so he doesn't get it snatched. It looks like Gran Colombia is gonna manage to take away one possible city from England, which is gonna, well, not cripple it, but it is gonna slow it down. We do have them arriving in the next era, and looking at the era score here, we do have golden, golden, dark, golden, 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 dark, golden. Phyrsos did go for a second Persian voice golden age on Zulu. He is gonna get those 2, 4, 6, 7 cities to work for an extra economy here, and I gotta say he does have a serious problem with Spain getting a military from the south. I guess they do know about this military strength difference. Floppy is on 300, while we do have Phyrsos on 117. Let me actually switch screens over here. We do have Sprig also with 65 science, 45 culture. He did not actually choose his path for the next golden age, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pen, brush, and voice by the looks of it. I don't think he's going to benefit that much for going into monumentality or going for the other one. Yeah, there we go, pen, brush, and voice for commercials. So he's trying to get some holy site projects to get the religion. I do see he's getting a few more builders, and he did manage to snatch that settler from England. Very, very good moves coming out here. Quite surprising, actually. Mikado didn't try to first move settle that one. I guess it is what it is. Sun-Tzu going for a dark age. He already put a monasticism card. Let's actually talk a little bit about this. This is the monasticism card of plus 75 science in cities with a holy site, minus 25% culture in all cities. He does have the Republican legacy with the plus 1 housing and plus 1 amenity in all cities with 1 specialty district. And I do see Lege coming up with a free inquiry golden age. He is going to benefit from the extra science from his commercials. He did build quite a few of them at the beginning, and now he's starting to get his production up. He did also start up his second expansion phase right after he got the points for his golden age. He knew he's going to get the points for his golden age. Let me actually put the points in here. I need to go P into these and then go submit. Okay, and let's keep on going. I do have to point out Sun-Tzu is over 100 science, 119 and 34 culture. Unfortunate that he doesn't have that much culture. I don't think he needs it, right? He's just gonna get more science, and gonna try to beeline that cuirassier technology. He's 3 turns away from getting gunpowder, while Mikado is barely on 42 science, very, very far away from actually getting to a significant technology. We do have Floppy, pen, brush, and voice on Spain. He is building that army to the north with general. Now, I'm not so convinced he's actually going to use it offensively. He might actually just want to build it, have the pre-builds ready for an attack from Zulu and just be done with it. He can actually keep on expanding to the west side, keep on going to the east side a little bit with his cities. He is getting a great profit to go for that holy site here, and he's going to try to get the religion really quickly while he is keeping on building these libraries. Doesn't actually have that many good places for his missions, even though that is another continent from his capital city. He did manage to finish at Temenaki in the city of Valladolid, where he actually started up initially to go for Great Bath. I'm not sure exactly why, but then he actually lost the Great Bath and switched to Temenaki, and he just chopped it out, and that was it. We do have Mikado with a pen, brush, and voice golden age on England. He does have 2, 4, 6 cities to go for, and England is going to get a 7th one and an 8th one soon. You can see to the south of Hull and to the north of Bristol. Let's actually quickly take a look at the session here. Catholicism coming up. Yes, I went B. Computer went A. I went B. Computer went A. International trade routes for Shaka are going to give him a +4 gold to the sender, and the chosen player does get a trade route capacity. Very nice on Shaka. Who would have thought Shaka is gonna be the commercial one? Gains 2 Diplo victory points on Qin-Shi. That is dISTORIA's civilization over there. We can also notice that Mikado is starting to chop quite a few builders out and improve his land over here, getting the feudalism to work with his builders so he can get as many of those charges as possible. At the moment doesn't really need to worry about Inca that much, but I would assume we might actually see some Grandmaster Chapel shenanigans over here coming up from Sun-Tzu also. He's gonna need to go for monarchy. He does have monarchy. He didn't choose his specializing building of choice in the city of Cusco, but he is starting to get trebuchets from that city center while he keeps on building his holy sites. 11 Oh, well, 11 faith attempt, it doesn't really make sense to go for GMC yet, though. Man, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much production he wants to spend into his shrines, into his temples. I may be a bit over estimating his willingness to go for that full faith route. Arcarios, good evening, sir, and thank you so much for the follow. Hello. We got Alexis krempp with a Dark Age, 20 science and 33 culture. He is suffering quite a bit over here, and if he's suffering right now, you can imagine when those Llaneros are gonna come out from Gran Colombia, he's gonna suffer a lot more. He did manage to levy quite a few city-states here. Mitla, Kumasi, for example, are giving him decent bonuses. He is still bothering Gran Colombia with these many times, but can't really push through properly. While yes, the fact that he's bothering Gran Colombia does mean he's gonna force Gran Colombia to keep on building units to defend himself with. In the main cities, though, he doesn't have the opportunity to get that many stats points, and since he did go for a Dark Age here without a proper monasticism or other bonuses that he could use, you can imagine that's not really that great for his development here. He might actually still need to start thinking about a safety set somewhere. He could only go to the east side, go into the cities of China, and maybe get how to say safe haven over there. We do have China coming up next with a second monumentality golden age, 135 faith for him. He did finish so many of those early wonders, 97 production, also 95 science with 127 culture. I gotta say, he is booming when it comes to the tourism as well. 105 tourism per turn right now at 1055. That is a very good result, if I might say so myself. We do have him putting some knights to attack into Taruga, or is he trying to defend Taruga? Attack into Taruga. That is Sprig's city. That is Gran Colombian city. Okay, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to take that out. I'm not sure if he wants to keep it for himself, though. He doesn't have a city state, and that could be another city. You know, might make sense. Now we do also need to see if he started to acquire those tourists. Let's see, culture point. Yes, he's already on 5 out of 29 tourists. Getting those tourism points from the beginning does give him a significant advantage, leading the way in the culture victory. His opponents barely are defending with 28 internals, domestics, and that is Phyrsos over there trying to do the best that he can do, so he can put up a defense here. I do see also Phyrsos is starting to get his barracks here, and Phyrsos is pen brush and voice. Okay, getting some armories. I do see he's getting more horseman cores here. He might actually start to put those impies into production. Very curious that he's not getting impies much faster. Well, iron working coming up next turn. Diplomatic service in 1. He's gonna get the spy ability, or I should say build a spy ability. I do see him still with a decent amount of commercial availability. He's on 82 gold a turn with 185 production. That is a lot of production. Very nice coming up from Phyrsos. Of course, still needs quite a bit of science. Floppy is on 120 science, so I'm pretty sure if we're gonna see Floppy try to go for conquistadors, he's gonna get conquistadors. And of course, the fact that Zulu doesn't actually have a religion here does insulate him from the +5, but he needs to be careful not to be spread, not to get the religion of somebody else. We do need to see also what has been happening here. Gran Colombia did force England to make quite a few defensive units. He's getting horses, and I do see Mikado is okay, trying to put these to work. Very nice. With Oh, we got an information over here, a notification from the server of the Civland for the next week. It looks like we got a place to go on Saturday to get some fun stuff going on. Party! Let's go, boys. And we do have also Victor establishing in the city of Hull. Looks like Mikado is gonna get to defend himself with these multiple horses, and he's gonna need to rebuild one of those settlers, retrain it in the city of London to put it over here to the coast, to the south of Manchester. Now he did build a significant force next to Bristol, so he can defend against these Gran Colombian coursers. That was, I gotta say, this has been a lot of damage dealt over here by Sprig. Okay, give me a second. Party, yes. Hey, yeah, where is Morsi? Yeah, exactly. Hey, Justice, aren't you joining us as well? Oh my god, just take a train, bro. You're gonna arrive there much faster than I will. We got we get to see also how Inca is gonna try to develop here. We do have heavy chariots coming up from his side, and I do see he is gonna get a few of them to chop here. I do see multiple universities coming on, and holy sites are starting to finish. Still, trebuchets are being hard built in the city of Cusco, and he did start up his attack against Bandar Brunei. I think he was a little bit optimistic to actually go against that city center, especially with multiple archers. Oh no, one of his knights. What has happened? Sun-Tzu, you gotta get out, man. You gotta get out. Save the knight. He doesn't actually have enough movement to go on one of those farm times, nor does he have enough health to keep on defending himself here. So he's gonna need to put his promotion on, and he's gonna need to pray to survive. That city does have walls. He doesn't have enough strength to go against it without support help of trebuchets or more of these heavy chariots. The fact that he is going against that city center does also ring the alarm in the English territory. The first time he's gonna take this over, he's probably gonna give Mikado quite an incentive over there to build more military. First, taking a plane for me to Paris would be training. I just said, yes, taking a train, man. Under the gun is gonna be there. Yeah, exactly. I need to get in touch with him, by the way. I don't know why I didn't get to talk with him that much. On dISTORIA, we do have catapults also starting to come alive from him. Gran Colombia did levy the city of Taruga, so he can upgrade those units and try to defend against China. China is buying settlers from Beijing, so he can keep on expanding here. And I do see he's getting those catapults to punch through possible walls of Taruga. I'm very curious how is he gonna try, why is he actually trying to go for so many of catapults. I'm pretty sure one or two would have been enough. One, and he can buy them with faith. But anyway, I do see he's got from Plaza at the oh, he doesn't have Grandmaster Chapel yet. Oh, I see how it is. Looking at the Great People screen, we do have in the how to say Great Writer screen, we do have China on 13 Great Writer points a turn, with Gran Colombia benefiting from 2 of them, while England only has 1 point per turn. So China does have dominion over all of these great writers, great artists, and musicians. We're going to need to see on the other side. Oh, Baka Cutie, come back to the light. Sun-Tzu, where did you go, man? Man, I think it was too much for Sun-Tzu. Too much Inca. It must be the science, man. Must be the science. 190 science. Yeah, there we go. I was thinking he's gonna go over 200. Now he's on 190, and he still is building a significant amount of university. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Valgis, good evening, sir. So much food. Yes. From the beginning, he has been benefiting from so much food. Very, very tall cities. He's at the content level with his happiness, from what I can see. And I do not see him actually going for Colosseum, which is, I gotta say, a bit of a bummer here. I would have loved to see Colosseum on him. I'm not sure exactly what he's delaying it for, but I guess it is what it is. By the way, the Knights of China do have a problem actually attacking into the Gran Colombian coursers or even against the men at arms. He does need to spend significant amount of health and power to go against these men at arms. We'll see if he's going to be successful on his endeavor. Of course, being so close to his cities, having the ability to actually reinforce this is still going to give him a good chance of success. Hungary is robbed? Wait, is it? No. Do we have a spy robbing Hungary? No, it's not. But yeah. Man, oh man. I can't wait to see when Gran Colombia is gonna try to get those Llaneros out. Looking at the tech side here, we do have Sprig on 87 science, 89 culture. He should not be that far away. I think he's going printing by the looks of that half icon that I can see over there. He's going printing. Okay, Team Plus coming up from Sun-Tzu. Let's see the conclusion of this development here. I'm pretty sure we will need to see a lot more of these heavy chariots being bought. And you can see how much strength the knight is losing when he's getting attacked by the Bandar Brunei city. He did get attacked by the city walls and of course the two archers over here, but I think actually he's right now gonna get to move on that wheat tile, and next turn gonna get to pillage, get the health back. We got the campus coming up from Taibo. That's going to be a +3 to the southwest of that city center. Also, Victor walking in. I don't see him going for. Oh wow! Did he just switch his opinion? So he wants to go for some like very fast helicopters, cabs, and so on. Sun-Tzu is going to get printing in one turn. And I do see him going for diplomatic service. I also noticed there's a connection city from Zulu towards Gran Colombia, so he's probably gonna try to get this with Reina in there, so they can actually get all of those trade routes through, and of course benefit from as much gold as possible. Now, Phyrsos still did not start to build up his army yet. He still has quite a bit of ways to go. Until he's gonna have a significant army to go against Spain here, and it does seem like Spain is favoring getting a mixed bag of defenses with some archers, with some horses, and some knights between them. Men at arms also showing up. Of course, the men at arms are the ones that can go towards conquistadors, and this might have been one of the reasons that Phyrsos did not want to go for impies. Conquistadors should be able to withstand them, especially with the amount of science that Floppy is benefiting from. 135 science and 74 culture. He should have a decent amount of advantage when it comes to building those units, getting to that technology at the correct amount of time to defend himself against Zulu. Zulu is getting intelligence agent for spies, multiple libraries from his cities. He did keep his cities actually quite low. And finally, he's getting the connection city towards the Roman mainland. He's gonna start trading with Rome over here on the coast. We see Ostia already setting up in the city of Reina setting up in the city of Ostia. We got Rome building more harbors to get more of those trade routes, and I do see him benefiting from a decent amount of production. He's using his baths to increase the adjacency of those industrial zones, and he does benefit from quite a few of them. Very nice, very nice. Let's see really quickly, because we got a bit of time until this era is until this turn is over. Let's see what happened with the city states. We got Mitla still getting sourced by Alexis Krempp. We do have Anshan by dISTORIA. We got Taruga by Sprig. Okay, this is Taruga, and it looks like Taruga is going down. Yeah, there's no helping Taruga. There's no helping Taruga. Unless Taruga like gets walls, and even then the catapults are gonna manage to do the strength. It's fine. It's going down. Muscat Sun-Tzu is gonna get the gold. Bandar Brunei Mikado. That's actually England. Alexis Krempp is still keeping Kumasi, and I think he's actually pressuring his opponent here, Gran Colombia, a little bit with the units of Kumasi, but can't go over the river. Those coursers are 77 strength on the defense. And then Nazca is being held by Phyrsos. Why though? Okay, interesting. This also reveals it to China. I don't... Maybe China wants to keep it away from him or something. We'll see. Mandarins. Yay! Oh, they're taking their good old time to actually finish this turn. They probably have used this time to actually think about a lot of moves that they didn't get to think about in the previous turn. So it took a little bit of an advantage from Sun-Tzu's drop. I guess it is what it is. We got the Statue of Zeus coming up from Hungary in Győr. That actually will give him an advantage here, but I would have expected him, or I should say, I would have expected Phyrsos to go for Statue of Zeus somewhere. Now, it looks like he's ignoring the fact that he has those impy cores and so on. I'm pretty sure it's because of Spain to the south. How is Matthias solo on yields? So he made a few decisions that throughout the game proved to be a bit too slow for him. First of all, he went for Moksha at the beginning, didn't go for Magnus internals. He sent an external to get the extra gold from Mitla and get an envoy with the science and so on. And afterwards, he did put as much gold as possible into attacking the cities of his opponent. Lost a city to the northeast of Szeged. There was a city over here that he lost, and unfortunately, because Gran Colombia attacked into him, he didn't have time to go for a second expansion phase, or I should say third expansion phase, just like the others did try to go for it. We did see, for example, Rome managing to get those extra settlers right before he actually switched the era. He tried to get as many cities out as possible so he can be relevant in this particular era. We did have also Inca coming up with a significant amount of cities here, and now he's getting up for war to go against England slowly but surely, not only acquiring the advantage when it comes to the science screen, but also getting the units that he needs to upgrade with. And that's actually a bit sad though. We still have him going for a lot of these and a lot of these, I gotta say, a lot of these universities and more of these courses, which does make me think he's gonna want to go for technology a little bit later than just cuirassiers, which I think it would have been enough to actually go against Mikado. Well, actually, might not be enough. 96 as a science. He does have a lot of forces to go for. He might actually get to nationalism, so might not be enough with castles. He's gonna get coursers. He's not gonna get calves though. Definitely not gonna get calves. Anyway, if he does manage to get to helicopters, you can imagine the helicopters are just gonna one-shot the units of England, easy peasy. Yeah, but that's a long way to go. You actually need to get to steel, to combustion, and then plastics, and it's just a long way to go. So I'm not sure if that's actually gonna be the choice of Sun-Tzu. What I do notice We do have great scientists coming up here. We do have to take a look who's actually gonna get Newton. Hypatia is being picked up by Inca very early on, and if he does manage to get Newton, you can imagine that's gonna be amazing. He does have 14 great scientist points per turn, and he is actually leading the way when it comes to the scientist screen, but he's not making the projects. Hey, we got Anonymous. Hello there, sir, and thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, sir. We got Chef Jim, we got Ahelian, Killwiz9, Knochen, and Gax80 getting the tier 1s. Thank you. We do have more courses being hard built here in Nuku, and I do see Inca still needs to upgrade quite a few of his tiles. More universities coming out, and I do want to see what England is going to do about it here. England is building intelligence agency, okay, spies, getting more of the science points, and I do see he settled that city Liverpool to the north and Birmingham here to the south, putting him closer to Hungary. While Gran Colombia is still trying to pressure a little bit Hungary to force him to keep building these pikemen, it does seem like Alexis krempp at least has a okayish economy, but man, those production stats are just screaming. Hello, get me out of here. We got 86 production for Alexis krempp, while of course his opponents are gonna have like 234, 142, 162, and 186. That is a lot. Hey, good evening, Nochen. Hello there, sir. We do have also Zulu that needs to reveal his intentions here. He's starting to put a few more campuses, so he has the science to work with, and not to mention he has the culture to work with here. 242 production from him, building more of these armories, and I do notice he did recruit El Cid, Ethelfled, Hannibal Barca. 3 generals are waiting for him here to get some bonuses, while he is gonna need to get more units to play with. We do also need to see what Sprig Simon Bolivar is going to try to do against Hungary. He was the one that did manage to attack Hungary at the beginning. Now he is pushing forward towards the city of Kumasi with the Gran Colombian crossbows on tow. It can actually deal quite a bit of damage against Kumasi. He probably benefited from the fact that there was a D-levy over here. Alexis krempp lost the grip on those units of Kumasi, and now of course Gran Colombia is going to get to attack into that city center with the crossbows. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a siege unit to attack into the city of Kumasi. That is a bit awkward. It would have been nice to actually have siege units over here so he can deal with the walls. Well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You can't have everything always. Okay. On dISTORIA, though, there is a possible victory condition starting to take shape. Not only he's gonna take away Taruga from his opponents and probably gonna deal a significant amount of science damage, but also can actually try to go for culture victory. He's already 7 points out of 33 to get that victory, and he's only defended by Phyrsos over here with 32 domestics. That's probably another one of the reasons that Phyrsos doesn't want to go that crazy with the army, so he can keep on building on those advantages. And oh my god, these walls, bro. Oh my, look at protecting Uluru from the elements. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, let's go. Let's go with the walls over here. Oh my god. Yes, more walls. More walls. Everywhere walls. He's gonna get everywhere walls. Very nice. Now, I do see Art Museum starting to come out of his cities, and I do see him starting to expand a little bit to the south. He can put another city to the south there, getting Kilvakisivani from Handan, and looking at his great people acquirement. He is on 8 great engineer points a turn, while Rome is on 5. We do have Gran Colombia on 2 great engineer points a turn as well, while in the merchant screen it doesn't look like he's making anything. China is on great admirals and still going very strong when it comes to the artists, the musicians and so on. The musicians, he's actually halfway there to recruit the first musician, which is going to be extremely important. He might actually want to do 1 or 2 projects to get that faster. especially since he is benefiting from Apadana in his capital city. He didn't use Apadana for just books, but I'm pretty sure that is a waste of a slot over there. We do need to see also if there's going to be coming back from Ulyss. Only dISTORIA is kind of putting a lot of pressure on their opponents there. Even if Philip II does have a lot of strength next to dISTORIA, he's more protecting dISTORIA for that culture victory than actually doing some form of pressure on Zulu, which I'm thinking, you know, if he would have tried to do some conquistadors against Zulu, he might actually had slowed down the ability of Zulu to get all of that culture because he was forced to put more production into his units. Now we do need to see how Floppy is going to try to react to this. He's building more science from multiple cities, and I do see him on 164 science, 60 more science than Shaka is benefiting from. On Rome, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cities over here. We've got industrial zones coming up from Mediolanum, intelligence agency finishing up next turn from Rome, Reina establishing in Ostia, and you can see Phyrsos did finally settle the city of Nodwengu, starting to get a harbor from that city, and he's gonna need to plug in Reina for his own sake. I think we're gonna have a relobby, by the way, because Sun-Tzu keeps on desyncing, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna get weird really quickly here. Okay, so Sun-Tzu is starting to take out the walls of Bandar Brunei with the trebuchets. One got in, a promotion available for it. Doesn't have yet a general for these units. It does need a decent amount of points to get there. It's 60 points, and I don't think he wants this general. I guess it's fine for the trebuchets, but it's not fine for the other ones that he wants. Looking at the text side here, he's going gunpowder. So back on middle tree. Okay, so he got to calves. Okay, so he got to calves, and now he's going to go back on the middle tree for cuirassiers. Interesting. Okay. That feels like it's a bit... Well, I guess he does need it for helicopters anyway, so it is what it is. Helicopters. We do have 12 more turns until the next World Congress session. It's going to take a while until he actually discovers all of those technology, but that's going to put him really close to getting helicopters way before England can actually get a significantly strong unit to defend himself with. Mikado is on not only half the science, but he has been lowering the science for some time now. He only managed to acquire 1,200 points of science throughout the game versus Sun-Tzu's 2680. You can imagine that's quite a bit of a difference, a lot more than double. Sun-Tzu asking if there's going to be a relobby in the next turn, and I guess we will see a relobby in the next turn. Oh, Taruga got taken. There we go. dISTORIA upgrading some of his units, getting his catapults in Beijing. They didn't actually need to go here. Okay. I don't know why Floppy is saying two turns. But anyway, it's fine. Gran Colombia has started building more courses. This was one of the other questions that we had. If he's gonna try to get Llaneros against somebody, and of course Alexis krempp is probably gonna be on the receiving end of all of those Llaneros. The pikemen shouldn't have enough strength to defend against those, especially if Sprig does manage to get the core ability, the nationalism ability for them. We do have multiple courses coming out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do see a spy coming up from Bologna. That's another thing that Hungary here might not actually benefit from. Oh well. Okay. I'm still curious why he's asking for, but whatever. We don't see Zulu still managed to get a few knight cores to defend himself here. I do see corresponding cores coming up from Kwadokuza and keeps on building his science from the campuses. FloppyFlong did arrive at 200 science next to him, so he's gonna be quite wary about this. But we've seen multiple times how Zulu, even with less science than his opponent, can actually breach through the defenses or even withstand a lot of attacks here. So I wouldn't be surprised if this would be the case for today as well. We do have also Spain benefiting from a religion. He did manage to get a religious community with holy waters on Spain. And looking at Protestantism, we do have Jesuit education with cross-cultural dialogue on Gran Colombia. China did finish up his religion with Defender of the Faith and Pagoda, so he gets an extra influence point per turn. Looks like he is trying to go for a Diplo victory. He did manage to get the first point, so maybe he's thinking he's going to get the next ones also. England, Victoria, did go for Zen meditation with a stewardship, and of course he's on the same team as Floppy is here. Gran Colombia getting a religion was quite a surprise, gotta say. And his religion started spreading in the Bologna. He's actually sending it to Caracas. Not really afraid at all, actually, about Spain. Not afraid at all. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Let's see, we got campuses coming from Xi'an, more universities. Kilbak is going to finish up in 4. Jebel Barkal in Changsha is going to get in 9 turns, and that's going to give a lot of faith generation to all of these cities and iron. That's not bad, not bad. And we do have him getting another city here to the south. That's going to be probably his first copper city. And the Floppy looks like he's asking for a relobby in next turn. Isn't next turn gonna be a desync turn for him? Wasn't there that thinking that if you relobby on the turn that somebody desyncs, you might actually get a broken lobby or something? Broken relobby? I don't know. Let's see. I gotta say, I really need to get to the toilet. Really need to get to the toilet. It's starting to eat at my power of concentration. I do also want to point out about Rome though. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cities from him. Definitely could use a few more, but that is good anyway. Okay, so we got a relobby going on. Now I'm gonna get this relobby and then really quickly gonna get into the lobby and really quickly I'm gonna get to the toilet. My experience, if you relobby on a non-desync, you have less chance for crash. Aha. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Maybe they're actually trying to test this out, you know? Maybe they actually want to test if it works better now. Let me see. Let me open up the lobby here. There we go. Okay. Really quickly, mírame. Aha! Got that. Okay, let's see. Zero MSers? I need zero MSers. Wait, where is Alexis krempp playing from that he has 240 MS? Is he West Coast? Wow, to 2000. Wow, come back to reality, man. Okay, I guess he's downloading too many videos at the same time. Okay, never mind. It's fine. He was probably alt-tabbed or something. Okay, going in. Load into the game. Oh no, the Dark Age. The Dark Age. Unfortunately, my screen got a little bit darker because of the Dark Age. That's unfortunate, but it happens. Anyway, we got calves coming out from Inca. I do see a spy coming out from Cusco also, and it looks like England is trying to get Bandar Brunei to keep it on his side. It looks like he's gonna try to attack into the Incan units, and he might actually do some damage over here. Is Bandar Brunei Mikados? Yes, it is Mikado, so he's trying to help it survive over there. But we do already have calves being upgraded here next to the city of Vantavaila, and Sun-Tzu is trying to get to Cuirassiers as soon as possible. He is 2 turns away from ballistics. That's gonna be really quickly. Okay, so Banarbune did get the... Oh, Mikado. Dirty. That the man, he just said, you know what? If I can have the city-state, you're not gonna get it either. He took it down. Look at that. We do have him getting a builder from there, but then now the calves of Inca are starting to show up, and he is going to do the first victim on that courser. And we do have him getting some experience point on the trebuchet, and we do have him still waning. I don't know why he's waning, and that actually makes him lose a builder there. It is what it is, man. Again, undecided. We do have Hungary also getting more of the spearmen into pikemen. He did manage to push back the Gran Colombian courses to the north. Still building the statue of Zeus from the city of Győr. Was 6 turns away from finishing there. Looking at Mitla, he kept on levying Mitla, so he gets an envoy all of the time there. He's actually on 10 envoys right now in that city center, while I do see his allies did manage to put a decent amount of envoys in there. The fact that China did manage to take Taruga did take a little bit of science off the, the edge of the science for his opponents. Shaka is on 121, we got Sprig 132, but then Sun-Tzu 235, and Lege is 178 of his own. That is free inquiry science, so he's still gonna need to build quite a few of these campuses with libraries, with universities in them, so he gets there stronger. Inca, oh my god, he's actually, bro, he was 12, he was 15 points, right? He's gonna get this also. Oh my god, he's gonna get this also. He gonna get Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. next turn, we got Isaac Newton. Zulu did manage to get Ibn Khaldun. And I do see, of course, that's the happy scientist, the happiness scientist, while Isaac Newton is going to give Inca more of that science on his side. He's going to get quite a bit of an advantage here. The units of Inca, I can't say there are many of them. He still is going to need to hard build quite a few of them in the cities. He didn't get to promote them, or I should say pre-build them in a strong enough numbers, in a big enough number. And now he's putting them into the build queues from multiple cities. He still needs to get to ballistics, one turn away from getting there. Looks like Phyrsos did manage to finish it. Okay. Phyrsos also did get a knight court since he's trying to go towards ballistics, while to his south we do have Spain defending with men at arms and Spanish course exposed, not crossbows, not to mention horses and the Spanish knights. On Spain, we do have him going for metal casting, so he is also on the way to getting ballistics if necessary. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue to just get a few more units out. The biggest thing here, I would say, is the production available. And it does seem like FloppyFlong not only has the science advantage, but he also managed to get 210 production available for him. While Phyrsos, yes, 291, but shouldn't be that big of an issue. The thing is, Zulu is getting closer and closer to nationalism, which will allow him to get... if I'm not mistaken, but let me actually take a look. Proper civics. Wasn't nationalism on Shaka getting him? Yeah, there we go. The +5, the +3 actually. Nationalism and +5 at the mobilization, and he does get the army ability at mobilization. So he gets very, very, very good, very good. He does need to pre-build, or I should say, hard build a few more of these normal knights, so he can army up all of his other knights and also get to cuirassiers. In the meantime, putting out more campuses, benefiting from the production into this, and going there crazy. Whoa! Anonymous showing up again. Thank you so much. Bam! 5 more. We got W. Mart Drakkar. We got Ambition Royal, Monsieur Scar, Crothis, and JR. Welcome, JR. Hello there. How are you doing, sir? Much love. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Thank you. We do have Zulu also getting a military engineer to help him build up the infrastructure. He's probably going to need to get the roads going towards Spain if he wants to push Spain in a later part of the game. We still had to talk about that culture victory possible for dISTORIA. I think it's not happening fast enough. He's on 10 out of 41, and he does have quite a bit of time to go if he actually wants to get there. Maybe he can get to Cold War, so he can get his rock bands. But I would think by the time he gets Cold War, we're gonna see Llaneros. We're gonna see probably cuirassier armies coming up from, not to mention bombard armies coming up from Zulu. So oh my god, it's gonna be quite something over there. We're gonna need to see how FloppyFlong is gonna try to deal with the defense to the north. There is a significant chance that this is gonna go sideways really quickly here for them. At the moment, we're at that pace of the moment in the game in which everybody's trying to sim a little bit, get themselves some advantages for later timings, and then they're gonna try to push their opponents. 012 hello, how are you doing, sir? Long time no see, man. How have you been? We do have markets coming up from Antavila for more economy. Looks like Sun-Tzu does have minus 60 gold a turn. Quite, I would say, unbecoming of Inca over here. Usually we do see Inca with a lot more gold per turn. We do have new calves coming online also from Inca. He is putting a few of them towards the front line here, and can actually two-shot the courses of England, while England is starting to train some spearmen. Incan cuirassiers are also coming onto the field here, getting promoted from those knights. We do have 3 of them soon that will appear, that will start to attack into the Birmingham units. There's no general for them. Inca could not manage to get that general, but he did manage. Oh, whoa! Rome gets in and snatches Newton. Well, I guess that was his ally over there, snatched it from his ally. Now we do have actually Rome over here getting the benefits of all of that, +2 science on his universities, while Sun-Tzu is gonna get the other one, Galilei, 250 science on each adjacent mountain tile. It's gonna get 125 because, you know, it's online speed, but he does have good locations for him, either this one for 1 2 3 4 tiles. Does he have a 5 one? No, I think that's the best one he can do that, right? Galilei needs to go for the deer tile. What is this? No, this is a +3. This is a 3. Does he have a 5 anywhere? No 5? No 5. Yeah, there we go. He's sending it to the deer tile there. That's gonna put him much closer to getting to his target, and I'm pretty sure he's eyeballing either the tanks or the helicopters. I would think helicopters, but maybe that's just me. I also want to point out he might actually have an issue with oil. Looking at his available oil per turn over here, it doesn't look like he's gonna get oil from his tiles yet. He does have some oil to the northwest where he doesn't have a settler, and unless he actually put a district on an oil tile and we don't see it, he doesn't have oil in his initial settles here. It's definitely gonna need to get a settler, and maybe he should start trading one so he can actually get that oil later on. Anyway, we do have the Cavs starting to do some damage over here against England. England is getting his pikemen going. He's also going for siege tactics with mercantilism coming up in 1. And Mikado here did arrive at 150 science, still in a pen-bashed voice, but 150 science. That's actually quite a good result for him, but it will take him quite a bit of time to get to the same level of Sun-Tzu. Okay, so Zulu starting to build up. Crossbowman corps to go into field cannons. We got knight corps to go into, of course, cuirassiers. They will turn into armies when, well, he will try to turn them into armies when he's gonna get nationalism here in 2. He's getting the printing going, and you can see on the other side, FloppyFlong does see the writing on the wall, and he's trying to get his own ballistics with his own nationalism, with his own strong bonuses. Llaneros. Sprig is going. Wait, whoa. Going square rigging. Nationalism in 3. Not Llaneros. Okay, so he keeps on pre-building. That's a good one, actually. Keeps on pre-building, and that should be fine. I don't think there's that much pressure on him, and if he does manage to get the Llaneros cores, which of course do require 2 units to combine into 1, he's gonna need a lot of them. He did also manage to successfully delete Kumasi. That city that was a thorn in his side from the beginning of the game just got deleted. Smash! Smogo! Smash! Bam! Bam! We do have Gran Colombia also getting more of these missions to go here. I'm actually quite curious. What is his happiness level? Still content? Okay, still content happiness level. We don't know if it's minus though. It is still content. It's fine. We got military engineers coming up from multiple cities of Zulu. He's gonna need to supercharge that so he gets that infrastructure going to the south here. Still need a lot more units if he wants to put the pressure, and I do see he's at the moment not building the single units so he can get the army up. He still is building a lot of corps. In the south, Spain is also trying to get his spy going. I do see field cannons coming up from Zaragoza and Bilbao. The fact that he needs to hard build them, it's quite a problem. And looking at the economy here, they do have decent amount of gold on both sides. Legion is on 170. We got Phyrsos 124. Sprig is on 2, but I mean, he does have a strong army to work with. On the other side, Floppy is on 118. Mikado on... Oh, that is so unbelievable. I can't believe actually Victoria is on 7 gold a turn. This usually is one of the most productive when it comes to the gold nations. So you can imagine it is quite a surprise over here to see how weak the economy is for Victoria. Alexis Krempp is also on 21. Again, not that big of a economy here. He did need to defend against Gran Colombia. He did lose a city earlier. He's been pressured from then on, and it does seem like Gran Colombia is relentless on these attacks, hitting from the left, hitting from the right, hitting from the top, hitting from the bottom, taking out as many of these tiles as possible, just forcing Hungary to be on his toes when he's defending. dISTORIA though did manage to get to 190 science, 204 culture, 150 faith per turn, and 212 for production. He's on 13 out of 45 tourists right now, and he's still trying to get that win. Computer says 31 turns, so you can imagine it's very far into the future. But still, that might be a possibility. We do have Inca putting some of these pikemen in, I would say, needing to attack into some of these pikemen. Sun-Tzu here is going to need to figure out exactly where is the weak spot in the English defense. The fact that he keeps on forcing his opponent to try to get, I would say, try to get more units is still favoring them. We're going to need to see if Inca is going to get quickly to discover his oil and to realize that he's going to need to settle that oil tile. I do see an oil tile here, for example, in the northwest. I see another oil tile here to the southwest, and I've seen oil over here directly west of Cajamarca. Could actually put a city on the 1-2, boom, get two of these oils, or put it on the J tile, get another one of those amenities also. Phyrsos has built the first bombard. Watch out! Yeah. Man, crossbowman armies. Oh my god, look at these. These are gonna turn into field cannons, guys. These are gonna. So, I guess the question is right now: is Floppy gonna get tanks or not? Because if he doesn't get tanks, man, I'm not seeing these cuirassiers that well. There's gonna be like the field cannon armies of Zulu will be like what, 90 strength or something like that. That's gonna be a lot of strength, a lot of damage. There is no possibility for the cuirassiers to attack back even into the night courts. I can only imagine when these are going to turn into cuirassier courts, what's going to happen, not to mention into armies. And then we do have, wow, 2 turning field cannon courts from Ondini. Okay, well, I guess that's because he was building that crossbowman court for some time now. He needs to get normal, like some normal field cannons, so he can actually army these up with the normal ones. We got the first caravel coming up from Floppy. Looks like, oh, I like this actually. Floppy is actually going to put quite a bit of pressure. I was thinking this might happen from the beginning, but I wasn't thinking this is actually going to, you know, like I totally lost focus on this one, and it looks like Floppy did not. Floppy is going to get 2 of these caravels, and he's going to go for it. Oh, yields, yes sir. What do we have over here? We do have Lege with 400 production. He keeps on getting more upgrades here. I see shipyards going up, and he does have 4 exposed cities, not to mention Nodwengo is quite exposed as well. He's going to need to build a navy if he wants to defend himself against this threat, or try to get steel walls. I don't see Lege yet going for steel walls. He's going for astronomy and the enlightenment. Looking at the yield stamp over here, you also have how to say, Spain coming up with 229 production versus Phyrsos' 322. Yes, he does have a significant amount of science advantage. Looking at the total tab, Floppy did manage to get to acquire 3,500 points, while Phyrsos is only on 2150. But again, this is Zulu. This is Zulu with a lot more damage. This is Zulu with a lot more points overall, and its ability to get those early armies, which is amazing. Does he see it? There is a Zulu crossbow horseman core here. Let's see. Yes, he knows. He knows. Maybe he's thinking all of the attention of Floppy will be over here, so he's safe here. I mean, I guess I don't know if Lege actually saw this, like, you know, like actually saw this. Anyway, we do have Inca coming up over here next to the city of Hull. He's still dealing some damage. He is retreating his cuirassiers, probably to switch them into stronger units. I do see Sun-Tzu is finishing up still in 1 turn and Enlightenment in 3. I do see Sprig also getting Llaneros. He did manage to pre-build here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 units. Okay, that works. And more are coming out from his cities, so 8 units. That's going to be 9 Llaneros. That's very, very cool. Let's see what the field cannon army is going to do here. Ooh, 95 strength against the cuirassier. Okay, well, I guess that cuirassier did get how to say, did get cored up, so that's going to be a bit stronger, but still the field cannon army is going to do significant damage. 95 against that 94. Now we do need to see how many units can Phyrsos put on the front line, and how many of these field cannon armies is he going to manage to attack with. Now the pressure has started. That is the important thing. The pressure has started. Okay, so I see 2 field cannons that are able to fire against that cuirassier. They don't take enough of its strength down, and yes, the bombard core can deal some damage as well, but it's not really the favored unit of choice to attack into that. Again, getting more experience is still good, don't get me wrong. I'm tuning on his stream. Yeah, there, yeah, do it. Okay, Floppy is not moving. Floppy is not moving. He probably doesn't want to reveal himself beforehand, or is he? Come on, like, you upgraded the caravels, you must go. You must go right meow. I gotta say also something else, because he did manage to get the cuirassiers before the caravels. The cuirassier strength actually, how to say, masked, covered the strength of the caravel, so it's very hard to know if it's a caravel strength city or if it's a cuirassier strength city. And of course, Zulu pushing into this defense over here does give them an idea that he has cuirassiers rather than caravels. Oh, they're moving. They're moving. We got 2 traders ripe for the picking over here. Oh my god, that's gonna be such a juicy takeover. The pillages have started. FloppyFlong is probably gonna take out the record run extremely quickly, and then he's gonna move on to Velitre. He's gonna want to pillage us as hard as possible, and I think he can actually keep to the quarter if he wants to. We don't have harbor from Rome, but we do have one from Ostia and Arretium. While those are building lighthouses and libraries at the moment, he's not actually doing any kind of defense. Well, I guess you know, the greedy way sometimes is the best way. Sometimes. Can we see Floppy's vision? Yes. Yeah, just give it a second so we can switch into this. Also waiting for Ironclad. He's going. This is Floppy's vision. So we have Floppy retreating with that cuirassier. He did get it somewhere. I don't know where he put it actually. Did he lose it? He might have lost it. Field cannon is getting onto the front line, so he helps out with the defense. It does seem like he has a significant issue defending against this, against these cuirassiers. Remember, they do get extra strength base when they do get to nationalism. So that's a very big problem. We do have him also with the cannibals. He doesn't know what's going on here. Actually, Floppy's vision is not giving him that much of a readout here. He knew about Aretium, he knew about Ostia, he knew there is something here, but he does not know about if there is a fleet coming up from Rome, so he's gonna try to take it slowly. Lege doesn't know. Oh no. Well, he's gonna find out the hard way. Definitely gonna find out the hard way here. These catapults can attack into the Recortorum this turn, and they're probably gonna take that city. We do have Llaneros getting upgraded, and it looks like they're gonna do some damage against Mitra. If that city is not gonna get hit this turn, or actually next turn, unfortunately the medieval walls are gonna go up, and that's gonna be significantly harder to take down. I think honestly Gran Colombia should just ignore that. Is he going against China? Gran Colombia wants to go against China. Oh, he got spotted. Look at that. He got spotted from such a long way. We do have a dISTORIA with a scout in at the choke points to the east side of Mitla. And it looks like Gran Colombia's Llaneros did get spotted over here. And now we do have Pipeman Cores coming out from China. He is going to get the opportunity to go towards metal casting for the piking shots. And those should help him defend against these. He does also have a Defender of the Faith, and city of Beijing. Oh, that city, bro. That city. That is amazing. Okay, very nice, very nice. So much culture. That city center is 27 culture, 14 science, 28 gold, 18 production, and 21 food. Are you 40 and 28 faith? Wow. Okay, multiple pikemen coming out from the cities of China. Taking a look at what Inca is trying to do here. Sun-Tzu has retreated most of his units, but not before he actually put a few units towards the city of England. So he forces the upgrades. That's probably his mission over here. Make his opponent spend as much gold as possible. The Recortorum is going down. We do have a natural disaster happening in the city of Cume. That's a big hurricane that is gonna go and delete quite a few of these mines. Not to mention, maybe it's gonna do some extra fertility on some of them, but I wouldn't hold my breath for it. That's the first city taken down. It looks like Rome did lose that one city that he had on the coast, and it's gonna be deleted. Spain does have the opportunity to go against the Velitre here, and looking at the tech side, we do need to see if Lege is going to manage to get to his no, he's not get to his steel walls. Aretium might actually survive. It looks like it's going to get a heal to pop off. He's getting ancient walls in 2, and it's gonna, yeah, it's probably gonna survive there. Looking at Zulu, we do have him starting to push significantly against Spain here, and it seems like he is just a few moments away from actually starting to do the shots. I do like that, of course, the military engineers are on the front line, and Zulu is gonna use that ability of the military engineers to create the road pathways, so he can reposition very quickly his army on the battlefield and retain their ability to shoot. You can see the field cannon army is 98 strength, and it can one-shot the Corsair, not to mention two-shot the Cuirassier Corps of Spain. This, at the moment, it seems like Phyrsos might actually have this attack in the bag. If he does manage to pressure Spain over here significantly, he will probably pressure also China from the south, trying to force him to concede. Oh, really? That's why. Oh, man. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, but this one, man, this, oh my God, I feel sorry for him right now with this. Wait, why doesn't it appear here? Event history, category file, Ligurian Sea. This is it, right? Ligurian Sea is probably this one. Yeah, this one. So it already moved to the west side. So, okay, maybe it's just gonna stop here. Stop the damage here. Oh, it did get some fertility. Look at these extra fertility tiles. 2 2s, 3 1s, 3 2s. Okay. It did do quite a bit of improvements. Not bad. Was that the hurricane or was that... yeah, that's 15 fertilized tiles. And a population loss, 15 fertilized tiles. Okay. Well, I guess in the long term that's gonna be an advantage, even though in the beginning, oh my god, more fertilized tiles. Man, all of these. No, I think that was a bug, visual bug. That's a 3-4 tile, by the way. Oh my god, that is. Oh. Okay, what do we have here? Zulu keeps on attacking to the units. We do have FloppyFlong trying to attack back. His field cannon cores are 88 strength in that capital in the city center, benefiting from the Governor Victor bonuses and of course the extra promotions. He does have the garrison one with the +10, and of course we do see he's going to need to hard build a few more units if he wants to keep up the defense. Bilbao is trying to get encampments. We do have encampments coming up from Cordoba, and I gotta mention Zulu is probably on his way towards getting steel, which is going to allow him to get to artillery, which is going to allow him to just chew through the wall defenses of Spain very, very quickly. Now, even the bombard cores will actually do a significant amount of damage if they are not a lot of them in the front line. We do have also Lege starting to get the defenses on Arretium. The caravel fleet of Spain cannot push through that defense again, but I do see Zulu is going to get Norwengo. That was quite a hit in their economy though, losing the connection cities on the seas here does mean they won't have that much gold to benefit from in the next part of the game, while Sprig did not get a strong economy of his own. Now he is trying to take Mitla down, and I guess we're gonna need to see if this is gonna go anywhere. That's 150 fortification health city with 80 garrison defense. I don't think the Landeros can break those. Honestly, I don't believe in their chances. And of course, I would have loved to actually see Llanero cores coming up here, because China does have stronger units to work with, and he's starting to get piking shots, which will probably be strong enough to deal with the Llaneros, especially if they get cored up. Yeah, there we go. I think he realized Mitla is not going to be something that he can take out. I'm a bit surprised he's not going against Hungary, but I guess he does want to put more pressure on China so he can force dISTORIA to put more importance onto his defense, get to use more of his economy, get more of his production into something else other than going for a culture victory. We do have GMC built in dISTORIA's land. He does have the ability to buy the units with Faith Realm. Okay, let's go. Okay. Actually, bridge. Oh, yeah, we don't have that. Digital. And I go for me. There we go. Trying to figure out what's going on in the messages. Oh man, these Zulu cuirassiers. Okay, so let's see what happened here. Monarchy, siphon funds. Okay. We did have well, siphon funds. Everybody wanted that. And then in the second one, Monarchy loses a wildcard policy slot. Okay, that's fine. They're gonna go for Merchant Republic. Qin is getting the 2 Diplo points, and there's less army to actually work with on Spain. Of course, with the field cannon starting to do their shots, and more of them are coming up over there. They're gonna start to delete more and more units here. 2 turns for another encampment to go up, and that's gonna give him another defensive place that he could use. With the bombards that need to come into position over here, come into effect, it is going to be much easier. But at the beginning, I do see Zulu trying to build up his infrastructure to benefit from oil per turn, and we're going to need to see if that's going to be good to use. Now we do have Gran Colombia coming up with a few units towards China. Well, I guess he's gonna force China to upgrade a few units here. There we go. He's gonna force some upgrades. He's gonna force him to spend some gold, but now these Llaneros don't have enough strength to go through the Chinese units. They do have enough strength to go through the Hungarian units though, and that is that unit is at the moment benefiting from the Great General, while the Llaneros do not benefit from the Commandant General. He needs to get in there on the front line. Nor do I see the spy working on the extra diplomatic visibility. The Gran Colombian Fernando spy is still working on siphon funds. They do have a serious issue with the gold now, with Sun-Tzu on -47, Phyrsos in -4. And I gotta point out, there's no more monasticism here from Sun-Tzu. Now it does look like the tables have turned, and we do have more science on their opponents on BlackPitre. FloppyFlong benefiting from 245, Mikado 183, dISTORIA 249, and Alexis on 89. These calves have been totally surrounded, taken hostages over here, and it looks like the English units cannot push through, but neither can the calves get out. We do need to see if Inca is gonna keep on going towards his helicopter dreams here. He is on plastics in 4 tons, going for exploration in 2 tons, and I do see him building up more of his faith generation. He did choose to go for intelligence agency, so there's no more ability for him to actually switch towards GMC. Looking on China, we did have him on 18 out of 61 points to get that Diplo victory, the culture victory, and on the Diplo victory he is on 10 out of 20, and that is pre-Statue of Liberty, which he did start to build up in the city of Handan. 15 tons to finish. We might actually see him recruit one of the engineers with extra production. Did we have any? I didn't see any, so I'm assuming he doesn't have one. He has Leonardo da Vinci. Oh my god, Leonardo with the +6. That's amazing, amazing. And he's starting to get more of these great writers, more tourism working for him. He's right now on 196 tourism per turn. We do need to see if Rome is actually going to switch his advantages towards getting actually, culture over here. They don't have someone to keep up with the culture victory. Lege is on 6, Sun-Tzu is on 68, Sprig is on 83, and Phyrsos is on 83 also. They do have a decent amount of advantages though, and I do see Rome does have right now to benefit from an ironclad, and he did build 1 frigate. He's getting a few more privateers out to help out clean the Spanish caravel fleets from his lands. Spain is also trying to get a few quadrims from Vigo, and he does still have a lot of chops to go for. He did get 2 builders there that are helping him get through that. Okay, so the encampment has finished over here. I still don't see enough bombards to deal with everything, though. I guess field cannons do some damage, but I'd have loved to see a lot more bombards here. Metal Boomer, good evening, sir. Spain dead. This is GG. By the way, when nerf Zulu, we'll see if they're actually gonna nerf Zulu. We did have Spain over here, yeah, with the siege of Cordoba. We do have the Gran Colombian Llaneros starting to go in. They do have still a problem with the gold, and Lege is on that problem. He's gonna try to get as much gold as his allies need. I can't really say on their opponents we have a lot of gold, since we got normally just okay. We got Pacachuti with heroic age. He is benefiting from 1200 military, and I do see he's with Hisun Dracones, Monumentality, Golden Age, and Reform, the Coin Age, Plastics and Nationalism coming up from him. Whoa, what happened here? Oh, D-stack. D-stack. Where does he want to D-stack? Yeah, the Bombard Core looks like it's gonna be... Oh no! Yeah, actually click the button. Anyway, yeah, the Bombard is getting quite a bit of attack here. Now the Cuirassier armies are walking in, and they're gonna get the positioning. It doesn't look like Zulu is caring that much about the counterattacks here, and Spain is doing his level best to deal with this threat. Unfortunately, the city is still gonna go down. We do have these field cannon corps that are doing damage against the armies, the remaining units of Spain, taking them down very, very low in HP, not allowing them to counterattack. Multiple field cannons are also standing in the encampment so they can shoot back, but it doesn't seem like they have that many chances of success. We do need to see if Zulu is going to also use the spy. He does have this spy, actually. There we go with listening post. And we do have Rome that did manage to take out the initial caravels. Now he's going to need to move forward towards the city of Vigo. On this side, Antavila. Okay, okay. We got this one going over here. Oh, tanks coming up from Inca. Now, tanks coming up from Inca is going to pose a serious challenge to Mikado. We do have Mikado with 174 science, minus 31 gold, 5 turns away from getting steel. And we do have Inca starting to move with his tanks soon enough. Right after these tanks, he's going to get helicopters. And I think the word has been given, especially after Phyrsos did manage to pillage a few tiles of Spain here, and is starting to break the defenses in the Spanish cities. He can give the gold to his allies so they can start upgrading their own units and use this for the offense. Now, we do need to see if Phyrsos is also going to manage to survive with the horses he has in low HP, especially the Cuirassier course that he has over here. It does look like he has a few more chances to get experience, but he needs 45, and that's quite a bit of experience. 22 more experience that he needs to get there. He's getting steel soon. You're talking about Floppy. Yeah, he's 3 turns away from getting steel, and I'm pretty sure this city of Cordoba will fall before that. It should fall next turn. Not this turn. That is coming up. The turn thereafter. So 1 turn before steel. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so he did manage to take out one of the units of Spain. Some fast moves coming up from Floppy. He did try to get an advantage. We got Bombard Corps trying to get out. He does have a promotion for it. The walls, the fortification health is down to 4 out of 75. Now it's down to 0. 145 out of 200 also for that. And it does seem like Phyrsos is just rolling with the punches here. We do have him with available attack that he can do, and there we go. He's getting more of these field cannons on the front line, dealing with the remaining units around it. The city is still under siege. Cordoba is still under siege, and even if he doesn't get to pressure at this turn, next turn he's gonna get the bombard and do. Oh, he can actually with the look at the Cuirassier. Oh man, he walked in with a stronger unit, and he's gonna deal the damage against Cordoba this turn, while next turn he's gonna take it out. Very important to take it out as fast as possible, that city. I do have to point out he's gonna need to start printing quite a few of those, or I should say training quite a few of those artilleries. So happy. Hello, how are you doing, sir? Good evening, good evening. We do have Lege also moving towards the coastal city of the FloppyFlong Vigo. He's going to try to take that out, so he's going to be safe on this coast. He does have one of the musketmen going in. Also, Oxford University is coming out from Ravenna, going for Colosseum in his capital city. He is going to get a stronger defense when it comes to that culture victory. Sprig is starting to put quite a few theater squares on his city, so that is starting to take shape as a culture victory defense here for Sprig. Let's actually take a look at his development. He is on 56 points, but still Phyrsos is 66. Very, very high up. It's up there. Up there. Man, Zulu, man. Zulu, unbelievable. Zulu strong. Zulu strong. Let's see, Llaneros, do they manage to push through? No, actually China did get to upgrade the multiple packing shots. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I see a lot of walls that have been pillaged to the ground. Oh man, all of these beautiful tiles. Beautiful tiles. He's not gonna take the city of Beijing. That's a steel wall city, but still all of the beautiful tiles taken out here. Gran Colombia going crazy. Wait, is Floppy gonna get... Yeah, he's getting steel in two. Wait, dISTORIA doesn't have steel here in Beijing. That's not steel yet. It's 75, but still not enough strength. That's a 68 defense strength city. It's still strong, very strong. Okay, so let's see the takeover of the city of Cordoba. That city did stop to build the walls. That, of course, he was waiting for the steel walls. It did not happen, and now you can see the damage coming out from these units. Not enough to take the city with that one, the Cuirassier army, but he... Oh my god. Man, that city is 2 out of 200 strength, bro. It still is gonna activate next turn. Oh man, that is just... Oh my god. Oh well, I guess it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's still gonna be a very weak city, but it's gonna be slower for Zulu. Anyway, it's not getting to heal. It's fine. It's not getting to heal. Okay, Row moving in. He does have Vigo inside. So he has the Iron Class to attack into that city center with multiple privateers. Okay, to do the damage. We do see these Gran Colombian units are still moving forward to try to get the pillages into the lands of China. dISTORIA is going to get the steel walls, and yes, he's going to get to protect his cities, but still needs to put as much faith as possible into defending into this. And I'm pretty sure he had other plans to deal with this. Sprig's pillaging also gives them a significant amount of gold advantages, so they can upgrade their units if need be. We do need to see what's going to happen here with the tanks of Inca. They can two-shot the units of England, of course, the pikemen. But now England did manage to get piking shots. These are going to be a bit stronger, but still not strong enough to withstand the full might of the tanks. There is no general for the Incan tanks. Unfortunately, he didn't either build his infrastructure towards his opponent over there, and we do have Inca actually with only one great general point a turn. He did build one single encampment, so yeah, that kind of makes sense. One single encampment. Okay. Helicopters. 6 tons synthetic materials. 6 tons. That is he getting, you know, like my major worry here is he getting a settler? Because that's the problem. He needs to get a settler so he can get oil. He doesn't have oil anywhere in his land. He needs to get oil somewhere. Then the perfect placement is over here, right? The 2 oil tiles that he can acquire, maybe even north of Muscat. But anyway, we'll see what he does. I'm pretty sure England is dead. Like, I'm pretty sure whatever happens, England is dead. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, this is so sad. Anyway, What do you think, guys? Is this city gonna fall here, or how many Zulu units need to die for that city to fall? At least the bombard core is... Oh, okay. They just need to put it lower than half, right? Lower than half HP. Okay, it's fine. Cool. There we go. There we go. It's fine. Just a little bit more time, but that's it. For some reason, I thought it's gonna take a lot more to defend, but it is what it is. We do have Spain coming up with cuirassiers from Bilbao. Seville is going to get the field cannon, and I do see Zulu is bringing new cav armies from his cities with new cuirassier armies going to the south here. Looking at the yield tab here, we do have Sun-Tzu minus 92 gold a turn, while Phyrsos is on 33. He is actually keeping a positive economy while he's doing all of this. Now he does need to contend with steel wall cities, which will need quite a bit of love here. He does need to get artilleries to or at least a lot of bombard armies to deal with those threats. Now on the east side, we did have Rome pushing back Vigo, and FloppyFlong getting steel walls did significantly slow down the takeover of that city center. It doesn't look like there's strong enough units to attack into that, and of course even the frigates do need a lot of time to actually attack into that city center to take it down completely. While in the main cities of Rome, we do have Colosseum finishing up from his capital city. Oxford University is coming up in 3 from there, and he's gonna get to benefit from more science and more culture overall. On dISTORIA, we did still have quite a few Gran Colombian Llaneros available. Gran Colombia is trying to pillage as many times as he possibly can, basically sacrificing the life of these Llaneros for gold. He's, well, I guess it is what it is. We did have Hungary also getting his pike shots. Not only put them on the east side, but he's putting them on the west side. He's trying to be as effective as possible over here to, or I should say, as relevant as possible for his allies, while he knows Inca is pushing through English defenses with multiple tanks. He's gonna try to get some defenses on his east side, where there are some Incan troops also figuring out if they can do some damage or not. We do need to see also how Zulu is gonna do this. Zulu, cuirassier armies, bombard armies. Okay, there we go. Bombard armies. They're not fast though. 372 production, not fast. Is he not putting a card in or something? Like, that's a lot of time. China culture victory, still far away from a culture victory. 25 out of 72 points. We did have Zulu managing to get to steel walls, and of course he's gonna keep Cordoba. We do have Zulu with normal age, by the way. Okay. I'm very curious what is he gonna do here. I see. Okay, taking some hits. Promoting his cuirassier. Okay. Is he gonna take Cadiz next? Probably, yeah. Gonna take Cadiz next. He still can train those of the shots of the fire, the field cannons to take out the Spanish field cannons that are out of position. The only way Spain can actually shoot without being shot back properly is from the encampments or the city centers. Otherwise, these field cannons of Zulu are extremely strong against the units of Spain. Minus 93 gold a turn for Sun-Tzu. His tanks are starting to go for the pillages. Hungary does have 2 of these traders available to be pillaged. Wait, Hungary is normally, yeah, normally, so he can be pillaged. We do need to see if Inca is actually going to manage to push through Birmingham. That is only a 51 defense strength city, so the tanks even against steel walls, oh my god, they actually do need a lot more damage. Man, oh man, Sun-Tzu, man, just a little bit late on everything. But anyway, we do have him with multiple camps, and we've seen synthetic materials coming up in 4 turns. He did manage to acquire a lot of science points, so he can keep on pushing. Not to mention, yes, there is a lot of fluff over here, a lot of units that he needs to go through, a lot of meat. Mikado did put a lot of parking shots on the front line and on the defense line, I guess, and he is going to need to go through all of those to actually get to the cities of England. And this is actually going to be quite a challenge, especially since now England is starting to do some damage against Inca. Yeah, that is going to be quite a challenge. Oof, oof, oof. I actually see some of the tanks here might die. Not might, will die. So for example, this one over here can be pushed from 3 sides with the help of the calves and the parking shots. Now I'm not that convinced he's actually going to try to push them, because of course you do know that they're going to lose quite a bit of health, but still that's a possibility of counter-attacking. We do have Phyrsos also moving through the main cities. He did manage to upgrade the first artillery core. He only has 1, but of course that is still strong enough, especially to take out these fortified positions with the steel walls of his opponent. Is going to need to be careful with it, because you see the field cannon cores can actually attack it. And we do have another bombard that will need to be promoted. Okay, I guess that was one of his generals there. Started to work on the encampment of Bilbao. That is a city with Governor Victor inside of it, and of course it does benefit from the extra bonuses, not to mention it does benefit from the +3. We do have okay, field cannons getting a bit more, a bit stronger. Okay, very nice, very nice. Multiple Zulu cav armies coming up from the cities. Next up, these guys are going to try to get in and try to pillage the remaining cities, while of course we do have Spain actually going for the top 3. A bit surprising that he's going for square rigging instead of going for his own tanks. Maybe they do have a serious issue when it comes to not only the gold generation, but also the available resources to work this. He only has 1 single encampment, so I'm pretty sure oil, no, 2 encampments actually. I'm pretty sure oil would be scarce, I think is the word. Yeah, looking at the west side over here, those Gran Colombian units are going back towards the cities of Hungary. Oh my god, they actually might get in here. Yeah, let's go. Sikesvar actually. Sikesfehervar might be in danger. We do have China with a scout there, and it does seem like he might actually spot the Gran Colombian Llaneros go across the river, start to go against Hungary. Hungary, if he gets steel walls, he's going to be fine, but he's 4 turns away from getting ballistics with 11 in nationalism. He did put as much production as he possibly could into the parking shots, and put a lot of gold into them as well, to upgrade from spearmen into pikemen, from pikemen into parking shots. And now more English parking shots are actually coming from the north of the city of Hull, so they can join the fight on the front line, while we do have a few units taken down. 1 Incan cav did get taken down. The Incan tank actually survived there with a level 2, and I do see new Incan units are getting trained over here in the cities. Wait, war dog? Is this means war dog, right? Chien is dog and guerre is war, right? Okay, okay. Okay, Zulu still pillaging, still trying to take away some damage from Spain. Looks like Spain did manage to get tanks. Okay, I was mistaken here. I take my criticism back. Spain actually did get some tank technology. It was only a matter of getting the necessary oil and also getting gold to upgrade his tank core. He only has 1, but that also boosted the garrison defense strength considerably, and of course it will make it much harder for Zulu to push through this. That's what I was saying earlier. He does need a lot more artillery cores to help with this. He does have tank armies coming up from the cities, and he's starting to get some artillery armies being pre-built, being built. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 2 units will come out next turn with another few ones in the turns thereafter. The cav armies of Zulu are also making their way towards the cities of China. He's gonna go behind the enemy lines, and he's gonna try to start pillaging over here in the cities. That's actually going to be quite good. We do have Chinese tanks also available to defend, and China is still... Oh, we got China calling out the GG. dISTORIA saying, we had enough. With England being pressured, with Spain about to go down, Zulu was pressuring through his territory and was just a few turns away from getting all of those artillery corps to work against his opponent there. He was smashing them down. And of course, we did have... Rome managing to get the economy for his allies, so he can actually get the gold to allow them to upgrade. They managed to benefit a lot from that gold that they pillaged, and even if dISTORIA was pressuring everybody with that cultured victory, it wasn't enough for him to actually get the win. That was the problem. Like it would have needed a lot more time to get there. But of course they had to try this out, and now we actually know the result of very powerful. This was I don't think there is a much better China position than we had right now for dISTORIA. So I'm not so sure we're actually going to see this in, more in the future, but I'm pretty sure some of the players will try a little bit different, like maybe an alternative for it. We do have him going for the Diplo points. He's 10 out of 20 Diplo points. He could get 13 out of 20. I'm pretty sure Potala Palace could be 14 out of 20. And maybe in like 2 congresses he can get a win, but that's 2 congresses away, right? That's like 20 plus 30 turns away. And you can imagine with Zulu bearing down on him, that's quite a problem. That was quite something. Okay, give me a second. Let me see if we can actually get some post-game chat over here from them. I'm pretty sure they will try to bounce some ideas and see what they did good, what they did wrong, and maybe I'm wrong. Let me see, where are they? Oh, I see where one team is. I don't know where the other team is. Okay, so of course, with a big disclaimer, this is the CVFR squadrons. We're gonna have quite a bit of French going around, so I can only say thank you if you're gonna be understanding and they're gonna be understanding that we might get some answers in English, but mainly it is gonna be French that's gonna be spoken for the next 5-10 minutes or something like that. So, excuse me.
Parce que là, moi, en soi, dans la game, je suis insane hein, si la Colombie elle est pas aussi free.
Bonjour.
Pas normal ce qui s'est passé.
GG.
GG.
La Chine.
C'est bien. Hein.
C'est bien, la Chine.
Bah, je manquais de cases à travailler après avoir posé les Wonders. Parce que j'ai beaucoup d'eau en vrai sur mes 3-4 villes principales. Mais sinon, c'est bien. Hein, si la Colombie est pas aussi bien dans la game comparé à la Hongrie, je suis giga bien dans la game quoi. Et même là encore, je suis pas trop mal, même si je manque un peu de prod, mais juste on va plus avoir de gold. On fait 250 GPT et on a Mikado qui est en négatif en plus.
Les tanks Zulu, c'était pour ta gueule.
Ouais, mais je sais, j'ai pas mal de...
Il est avant ça.
J'ai pas mal de cuirassiers, mais on n'a pas les golds pour les up, quoi.
C'est quoi le problème? Parce que vous avez bien joué le early mid-game, non?
Bah, ça s'est pas très bien passé du côté de Alexis. Il a perdu une ville un peu bêtement. Ses levées ont eu peu d'impact, malheureusement.
Bah, le problème, c'est que mes levées, elles sont à côté de Bolivar, que je prends Kumazi, je vois Zeto, vous l'avez mis avant, du coup, je dois mettre la manie dedans pour la prendre. Du coup, tu fais un truc avec Amani et Mitla, mais bah, sur n'importe quel autre civ de votre draft qui était pas Bolivar, les Zulu, peut-être, ils s'en seraient bien sortis aussi.
Ouais, mais Bolivar,
plus efficace, quoi.
Bolivar, tu pouvais quand même lire un minimum, non? Je sais pas, j'ai eu l'impression que ça a pas fait grand chose.
Ça l'a forcé à prendre genre 5 poneys, des archers, tu vois, genre ça lui a un peu cassé les
Ok.
couilles quand même. Hein.
Ouais, mais c'est des trucs, tu vois, qui.
Non, je sais pas,
dans la guilde
moi
derrière,
j'ai regardé, t'avais genre 5-6 guerriers, je suis revenu après, il y avait 2 spads qui étaient genre à 8 cases l'une de l'autre.
Bah gros,
C'est pour ça j'ai pas compris ce qui s'est passé
moi,
avec.
Tu
J'étais un
contre
peu
un mec qui a
étonné.
une ville gratuite tour 20 aussi, qui a une bonne tempo.
Oui, non, ça on est d'accord. Mais c'est juste, j'étais étonné parce qu'en général, les unités des CS, elles sont dures à tuer. Genre, si tu te retranches, tu vois, t'es pas obligé d'aller slam, juste tu te retranches, tu fais acte de présence. Du coup, ces poneys, ils sont en haut, après, ils sont pas, tu vois, au lieu d'avoir tué tes spads, d'être venu en bas, d'être up en coursier et de venir te raser ta ville, ils sont toujours en haut, en face des hommes d'armes, tu vois, maintenant.
Mais le truc, c'est qu'il a perdu la levée au moment où j'ai commencé à trade, quoi. Et du coup, il y avait des hommes d'armes qui sont perdus.
Tous les hommes d'armes sont tombés au moment.
Et j'avais assez, genre j'avais genre 7 prébules, voire 8 prébules en bas, et genre j'avais 5 prébules en haut pour pouvoir essayer de sneak Kumazi, sauf qu'il avait doublé la manie, ça s'est mal passé.
Pourquoi t'as pas récupéré plus d'autres cités-états, genre Erevan? Moi j'ai eu un peu peur justement que tu stacks un peu sur un Erevan tranquillement 3 émissaires et que tu la lèves pour pas grand chose.
16 bleus trop importante, donc je peux pas me permettre de trop me spread et de perdre une 16 bleue comme ça. Du coup, bah la 16 bleue est trop importante au point de vue team, au point de vue science et tout, donc je garde des
Tu
émissaires.
fais quoi, frérot, là?
Non.
Non, je parlais.
Ok.
Je pensais que c'était que des bots dans la game.
Voilà, donc je garde
Désolé.
mes émissaires et je m'assure que Mitla elle soit pas conteste.
Mais je...
Kumazi fait aucun effort pour se défendre en termes de prod d'unité, en tout cas, même si elle a fait les murs,
Ah
donc elle tombe gratos.
J'avais un Espure 2. J'avais Espure 2 et Moby chez toi en externe.
Ouais, moi j'ai
6 plus 9.
J'ai un espion, j'ai l'espion qui est arrivé chez toi.
Mikado,
Elle a pas fait un seul spad ou un seul unité de l'aérontique, elle est restée à 20 def de base. Non, elle avait 20 def de base. C'est uniquement, j'avais Amani x2 full émissaire avec un plus 5, avec la promo de plus 5. C'était ça sa défense, hein.
Donc là, tu veux qu'une 16 dans la toundra qui travaille 2 cases spam des chevaliers?
Ça marche pas comme ça, les productions, t'as des villes de CS qui ont 0 case à prod qui sortent les murs en un tour, tu crois que ça sort du cul?
Fifi.
En fait, Alexis.
Oui. Moi, Mikla, elle a pas sorti les murs non plus, tu vois, elle a rien sorti alors qu'elle était en guerre.
Ah, mais il suffit qu'elle sorte genre un spad et tu la prends pas sur coursier bas. Voilà. Parce qu'elle a 70 de def avec un spad, elle gagne 20 de défense.
J'avais le spy qui arrivait chez toi et j'avais fascisme 2 tours. Du coup, si on avait eu du gold, je pense j'aurais pu durement tenir. Mais.
Non, mais le problème, ils en avant aussi, c'est que normalement, le play de.
Ouais, je pense que tu tiens, mais tu dois te mettre dedans.
Non, oui, mais imaginez le général, ce chien là.
Je pense qu'avec fascisme, enfin, ça hold, et ensuite je vais être full jusqu'à la fin des temps.
Ouais, c'est ça, notre seul out, je pense, c'est la diplo. Sauf que je pense les spines meurent avant.
Ah, mais il y a eu un snowball. Attends, je suis mute.
Non.
Non.
Ouais, t'as juste coupé la parole, c'est bon.
Ah, mais il y a eu un snowball de problème dans la game. En vrai.
Un snowball de quoi?
De problème. Genre, ça s'est enchaîné. Le fait que, genre, le play de Sprig passe, ça vous permet d'être bien.
On peut pas courir après ses coursiers. Genre, il arrive avec 6 coursiers sur Island, sur tour 45, il en glisse entre nos landes, ils ont trop de PM. Bah, on peut pas courir après en fait. Genre,
Le nombre de pillages.
J'ai des piquets contre 2 PM qui font une case par une case sur la map. Je peux pas l'empêcher en fait. Du coup, moi je me fais piller toutes mes routes, je perds une ville que je venais de settle. Bon, après celle-là elle est pas impactante, hein, c'est juste la prod d'un colon, mais bon.
De toute façon, il y a beaucoup. Moi, je trouve il y a beaucoup de gens qui disent oui, le changement sur la Colombie, c'est vraiment pas ouf, blablabla, blablabla. Mais Chandra, des fois, il est épique juste pour son plus 1 PM. Sauf que bah, la Colombie, elle a quand même 2-3 autres avantages à côté, quoi.
Moi, je le répète, hein, bias plantation. Encore une fois, plantation cap.
C'est ce que j'ai dit. Plantation cap.
Et ça augmente les chances d'avoir des plantations. Et les plantations, c'est pas rien. Genre, il y a peu de chances d'avoir du coton.
C'est pas juste plantation, c'est plantation banane. Donc.
Plantation banane, ouais.
Même si c'est un T5, bah ça joue en fait.
Et sur Island, les luxe la plantation, moi je trouve ça vraiment pas mal.
Ouais, parce que bon, les 3 coursiers Sprig entre moi et l'autre. En fait, moi j'ai voulu. Genre, je me fais delay par Sun-Tzu, je me fais. Mec, ma game, c'est tellement dur, mec, à jouer.
Mais genre, Lege, il me dit, mais il est bien, Mikado. Je dis, non, il est fouillal.
Non,
il est fouillal.
En fait, tu plies ma route. En fait, j'ai. Genre, la game.
Oui, je sais ce qui se fait dans ta game.
Genre, mais en fait, en plus de ça, Sprig, notre plan, c'était d'essayer de. genre d'investir beaucoup sur disto avec sa civ là pour voir ce que ça donnait. Donc dis-toi, ma B2, B3, j'ai une 3-2, une 2-3, je les ai pas achetées, tu vois. Alors vraiment, j'ai joué genre avec moins de ressources possibles.
Alors,
c'est vraiment trop dur.
On m'a acheté, au final, on m'a acheté quoi? On m'a
Ouais,
acheté un bat
c'est-
et un scout.
Ouais.
C'est juste.
À un moment.
Non, on n'en a pas racheté d'autres. On avait besoin des golds sur Alexis, je crois, ou je sais plus quoi.
Non, j'ai pas acheté ma route. J'ai juste
Mais il y a pas un. C'est
On a
toi ou
acheté
c'est
la
Floppy
route,
ou on a acheté des slingers?
J'ai acheté un slinger.
Ouais, voilà.
Les autres, je les ai prod.
Il en a acheté 3, j'ai tout.
Non, je prod les autres.
Donc ma game,
Et c'est grave hein, parce que j'avais 3 slingers, j'avais tout, et l'autre il a son scout pile poil, seul endroit où je peux pas être pile poil à temps pour gérer ma route quoi.
Tu as bien fait chier aussi, Fifi.
Ouais, tu m'as bien fait chier aussi.
Sur le campement,
Ouais.
il t'a bien fait chier.
Ouais,
Lege.
en fait, je m'attendais à ce que tu viennes dessus. Et je me suis dit, ok, je pars sur autre chose, je lance un slinger machin. Et tu t'éloignes. Du coup, je me dis, ah bah, je le relance. Tu reviens, je me dis, bah, je le finis next turn, donc c'est bon. Et sur le rollover, je perds l'activité. Et du coup, je suis à 17 sur 19, 17 sur 18 sur le campement.
Ah, pas de chance.
Et du coup, tu peux te
Finalement,
mettre
tu savais
dessus.
pourquoi je me suis éloigné.
Il a mis ce clic.
Parce qu'il n'y avait pas la guerre, et du coup, t'as mis.
Non, j'ai mis ce clic et je voulais déclarer la guerre, et j'ai mis ce clic pour déclarer la guerre.
Voilà. Je m'en suis un peu... En fait, je m'en suis un peu... Quand t'es revenu, je me suis dit que c'était ça. Mais sur le coup, je me suis dit, mais pourquoi il se barre? Et j'avais mis aucun... En fait, si tu t'étais mis dessus au début, ça m'allait, tu vois. J'avais pas mis de tour dedans. Et vu que t'es parti, j'ai mis 2 tours dedans, et il y avait marqué que ça se faisait en 2 tours, mais ça se faisait en 3 avec la perte d'activité. Donc j'ai mis 17 de prod dans un truc que j'ai jamais fait.
Ouais, malheureusement aussi, bon, on peut pas le savoir T8 anyway, mais notre placement est pas non plus idéal. On n'a pas de trade coastal entre l'Espagne et moi. On a Zulu, Colombie qui peuvent accéder à l'Espagne et à moi. On a la Vicky qui est aussi en front à gauche.
Bah, on n'a pas moi pareil, hein, j'ai des
On a
routes
personne qui est genre
routes à
100% free sim quoi.
routes à
Et au
Sator.
final,
Je pense qu'elle est quand même
non, je
équilibrée.
pense,
c'est ok,
je pense
c'est
que
un
la
peu
map est
explorable.
assez équilibrée quand même, mais niveau position, on aurait pu mieux roll quoi.
Oh,
Mais
il
moi,
m'a-
mon land était vraiment bien par contre.
oh, il m'a pas les spawns de toute manière. Hein. La tempo de Floppy, il a settle cap 2-3 avec une banane 3-2. Il a eu une tempo de.
Toi et Disto et Floppy, ils ont trop bons spawns. Toi, t'as un bon spawn, moi, ça va. Même si je suis en full 2-1, c'est.
Bah, moi j'ai un land ok, mais il n'y a pas de tempo quoi. Il y a pas de. C'est vanille, il y a que des 2-2 quoi.
Moi j'allais être sur cette ville, enfin j'avais des colons pour être sur cette ville au tour 31, donc j'étais bien en tempo.
Tu m'étonnes.
Le problème c'est qu'il y a un Zulu en face, donc je fais plein de coke en plus campement dans toutes mes villes quoi.
Et tu tiens pas.
Et je tiens pas, ouais, après je me fais deny le général par mon collègue. Bon.
Bah, après, le tour où je prends le général, je pense que c'était déjà foutu. Hein. On fera regarder s'il replay les
Non,
positions,
en vrai,
mais
non, tu te
t'avais
rends
déjà
pas
perdu
compte.
ton front gros.
Non, en fait, il y a 2 tours. En fait, il y a le tour où tu me le prends, c'est le tour où il me reste plus qu'un tour, mais le tour d'avant, c'est là où je dois dire non à disto et qu'il faut pas que je prenne
Ouais, mais
l'ingénieur.
ok, mais c'est
Il faut
plus.
que je garde pour le général.
Dans ce cas-là, si tu le prends le tour d'avant, c'est plus mon erreur, tu vois. Genre, c'est plus.
Non mais Alexis, ça reste quand même une connerie. T'as pas besoin de général, arrête de dédouaner de cette histoire.
Je dis pas.
Parce-
Oh, I'm gonna stop it here because they're gonna keep on going, man. They're gonna keep on going. They're very excited to actually get to talk about everything over there, and I don't really want to stop them. Of course, this was their training session, and we just got a sneak peek in what Ulyss is trying out. Also, what BlackPitre was trying on the battlefield. We got to see Qin. Played by dISTORIA over here, trying to go for that culture victory. We did have to see, we did also see Zulu, of course, smacking down Spain. We also saw Inca trying to get with monasticism as close as fast as possible to those tanks, and he did manage to get there quite fast. Not to mention, he was going for helicopters. Now, Rome did get to be safe somewhere in the corners, and he tried to get the goal for his teammates. That was one of the major issues the players were talking about over here, the gold situation and availability for them to get everything going, be flexible about it. I do have to point out tomorrow 1300 GMT we're gonna have games from CPL Premier League, and then later on in the evening we're gonna have Phyrsos de la Vega go against Ulyss. Very strong game over there soon tomorrow. 2 games, amazing. That's gonna be quite a bit of time over there. I hope we're gonna have some awesome time tomorrow. Anyway, I'm very sorry about the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, there were some things that weren't expected. with the updates with BBG going forward, and it does seem like that it created quite a few issues there. I'm glad we actually got a game to see without those issues, and we actually had, as you can see, quite fluent game going on over here in the French community. So have a good evening, everybody. If you're coming up from YouTube, throw this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I hope we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. I also hope you're gonna join me on Discord so you can take a look at the schedule and also get to bounce a few ideas. Get to talk with me over there and get to share with me your achievements when it comes to Civ 6. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye.